All right, folks, we're live. Woo! Oh man, I tell ya, it's never boring in this neck of the woods. Hello to Liam and James and Dice Rollin'. Thank you so much for coming out. And Joe, woohoo! Welcome to another Saturday night of riffing, incitement, enjoyment, and possibly debauchery. What do you think? Oh, and with me as always is my constant companion, the Molder to my Scully, the guy that calls my computer a potato, continues to blow up my theater. It's somehow I keep him around. This guy right here, Dan from TYTD Reviews.
I ate a really big sandwich today, and it was really good.
It was a handsome ass sandwich. I'm not gonna lie. Like if that sandwich was a person, that would be utterly fuckable.
Thank you so much for complimenting my sexy sandwich. And good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's show. I'm very much looking forward to riffing along with you guys as per the usual. But yeah, my sandwich was very sexy. It was a sourdough bloomer. Starting the show as we mean to go on. A sourdough bloomer with chipotle pepper cheese, very thinly sliced tomato, a sprinkle of salt, Bavarian ham, turkey, spinach, and rocket salad, topped off with a little bit of butter on top. It was très bien. And I washed it down with a nice Desperado, which was quite good, as a tequila beer. And now I have a little whiskey tea, and I'm ready to lay down the noise, as
Woot.
it so
Woot.
famously goes.
So
and how are you, Triv? Are you keeping well?
Oh, I'm fantastic. I do have a question though. When you say a tequila beer, did you kill the beer or was it a tequila beer? Or did you tequila beer?
I was purely having a pun-based meal session, so I drank a tequila beer whilst watching Tequila Mockingbird, whilst watching on another screen some videos by the famous actress Tila Tequila.
Oh, there you go. There was actually
yeah,
a team where... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Joe beat me to Tequila Mockingbird.
Actually, the fact that Joe brings that up, I do trivia a couple of times a month, and one of the teams is Tequila Mockingbird.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of punny trivia-based teams, it's one of the better ones I've run across. Let's see what's going in chat. Liam and James watched The Wild Wild World of Jane Mansfield.
Yes, one of the campiest, meanest films. Because it's fine, right? It's offensive. It's very offensive, but it's like it's kind of just campy frolics and surreal imagery from Europe 1967, I want to say, up until the last 5 minutes when it just becomes utterly irreprehensibly mean. It'll be no surprise to the audience that it's one of John Waters' favourite movies, so...
Not surprised. Joe is so random. Tequila got nailed by feces at an Insane Clown Posse concert, and that has to be a highlight of the 2000s. What the hell? Also, welcome Joe. TJ to the chat. We'll get on with the games in a few minutes. We've just got to get all the rest of the weird stuff figured out. Oh my god. What Dan is talking about is the wild world of Jane Mansfield, which is John Waters' favorite. Not that the one that he didn't produce. So, oh my god.
Yeah, it's an interesting film because it kind of, the way that Jane Mansfield is portrayed in that film is a very good template for Divine. So yeah, as Liam rightly points out, he wasn't actually expecting the photos of Jane Mansfield corpse at the end, and then the exploitation of a grieving husband and kids was even worse. It was awful. It was a terrible, terrible thing done by horrible, irreprehensible people who just wanted to get a movie out. Originally, it was supposed to just be like Eurotrash style, sexy fun and frolics with Jane Mansfield, and then she got in a horrible car accident and died, and they thought that the best possible way to pay tribute to an actress's long career was to have her walking around looking at titty windows for the better part of 30 minutes. It was a bizarre film, to say the least. I mean, I personally, I thought it was so horrifically like bad taste that it's just it almost does a Toxic Avenger and becomes so absurd that it's funny. It's only when you realize that it's real people involved that you kind of go, oh, Jesus, this is bleak.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's an
So
easy thing to have
yeah,
happen too, just generally. I mean, look at how many people
yeah,
look at actors and can't remember that they're just normal people in the grand scheme. But neither here nor there. But
absolutely, absolutely. Well, this is the thing. I mean, today just generally has been a weird day for me. I went to bed a little bit late last night, and I ended up sleeping for 13 hours nearly solid, just like straight the way through. I woke up at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I have no idea why. But then like I say, I got up, made a really nice sandwich. I finished the last script of the year. That was really great. On my
hooray.
YouTube channel, I've got the last written script done, so it's a bit of a celebratory one for me. I have one collab currently in the pipeline for November, which I haven't written yet, but I need the other person to join me with that one before I can get started on that. But otherwise, everything that I'm going to speak into a microphone as part of my TYTD Reviews channel is now written and ready to be edited and put up online. So
Wow.
I'm very happy about that. Celebrated with my big sexy sandwich. And then I watched Doctor Who. And speaking of which, Kurt has rightfully reclaimed his place on the throne after a long absence, with the secret word of the show being 73 yards, which was tonight's Doctor Who episode title. All hail King Kurt, and it was a very good episode of Doctor Who. Highly recommended.
Nice. I haven't seen Boom yet, so I need to catch up. But yeah, I guess the last one that we did, like an actual Rifftrax stream, was back in March. And regarded that's a month, but I guess it's almost a month and a half when you think about it. So.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. We might need a couple of hours just to get our groove back, ladies and gentlemen. But I can assure you that by the time that the show has ended, we will be good.
Just to be out of practice for the next one, whenever that one is.
We'll see you in 2027.
Basically, yeah. But no, I guess I don't know what else is new with you. It sounds like you've had quite a crazy thing. So, and TJ brings up the fact that John Waters movies are weird. They most certainly are. He also did. Where is that? He did a review of Freddy Got Fingered. I'm not surprised in that respect. That's they're kind of known for their crazy off the wall stuff. I did a watch with.
So you guys.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say you guys have really put me in the mood to watch Freddy Got Fingered again. It's been a couple of years, so I'm gonna try and probably dig that out this weekend. Oh my god! Right, Trev, right. You and me, we're gonna get into a watch channel as soon as. In fact, let me check if I've got it on my Plex. Let me check if I've got it on my Plex. If I've got it on my Plex and you are free after the show, I will happily host Freddy Got Fingered for you because it's one of those films you got to see it to believe it. Quite genuinely.
No, I've seen plenty of clips from it. I guess I never. It's one of those that just like forgot. Tom Green is one of those people that I can handle, but I have to be in the right mood. So I guess I was never
absolutely.
And I think, like you say, it's kind of a group watch thing. I mean, watching it alone is kind of, if you have to, you have to. But yeah. So.
No, I have got it on my Plex, so I'll put the invite out to anybody as well as yourself. If you are free after the show and anybody fancies watching Freddy Got Fingered, if you head over to the TYTD Discord page, I'll pop a link to it at the end of the show. I'll jump into the watch along channel. I'll show you Freddy Got Fingered. It is
absolutely.
I didn't discover it until later in life, but it's probably one of my favorite surreal comedy films. It's amazing.
Insane in the membrane.
Oh yeah, it makes Forbidden Zone look like a Buster Keaton sketch.
Wow, how does it compare to Hundreds of Beavers?
It's in a way it's kind of a bit more. It's a little bit more gross out, but it's also much more weird. Good so like Hundreds of Beavers is very traditional slapstick comedy, kind of silent era stuff, but they do invert it a little bit with a little bit more sort of modern comedy sensibilities. Freddy Got Fingered is almost like an assault on the senses, but in a good way. It's like that's probably the nicest way I can describe it. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, I'm more than
Oh,
happy to show it to you because
absolutely.
I love it and I've been dying to watch it
No,
for a while.
that sounds fantastic. Dice Roland says, I have heard legend of Freddy Got Fingered. So, Dice, does that mean that you've seen it and you know the legend, or are you talking about the legend of Freddy Got Fingered generally?
They've been trying to get a HD version of it out for years, but no company will go near it because it bombed when it came out in 2001. And yeah, there's a director's cut that's apparently like an extra half an hour longer that is even more weird. Apparently, that's never seen the life of day. But
I
yeah,
mean,
it's
Agfa
great
did
fun.
Bat Pussy. I would think that they could do this.
You know, it's a sick and twisted world where Bat Pussy can get a Blu-ray release with 3 different cuts of the film and an extensive documentary. But Freddy Got Fingered is trapped on a 2001 era DVD.
Well, that is
Just
the best
there is,
quality thing,
there
let's
is no
be honest.
justice. I own the DVD and the rental VHS. Well, I say rental VHS. It was a sell through. They just stuck a rental label across the top of it. But
Fair.
it's a good time. Good
Have you
time.
seen the PG version? It's only 3 minutes. Okay, so I know that was it the Tom Green show or Freddy Got Fingered, where he had the statue of his parents in the front yard doing it from like doggy style. That was
Oh,
the
that was the
show,
Tom
right?
Green show.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, yeah. The film is more organized than the show. Like the show was just like a series of vignettes of like random things that Tom thought up. The film has got an actual running plot and a narrative and a 3-act structure. But it's like Beavis and Butthead level juvenility. It's like the most kind of dumbest level humor, but it kind of works. Like it still when it came out at first, people just thought it was like really stupid, but it has been reevaluated by a lot of film critics more recently as actually having a bit more going on than it just being screeching, shouting, and throwing things for an hour and a half. So,
Well, that gets you through your first hour, but to reach that hour and a half time limit, you need to be able to do more than screeching and shouting.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm just frustrated that we don't have Ken Russell's The Devils or Freddy Got Fingered in any kind of HD format. It's a depressing world that we live in.
100%.
But,
Looking here quick at the chat, Dice hasn't seen it, at least not completely, just little pieces. Yeah, you've got a leg up on me there, Dice. Let's see. TJ says lots of movies I've discovered are either from Rifftrax, MST, or Red Letter. So no, absolutely, there's some very weird movies out there. A lot of my early channel came from Red Letter. So, and I know that it can be here or there with how they do business, but they're fellow Midwest boys, so you represent where you can. Joe says, remember when Tom Green was briefly married to Drew Barrymore? Also, what's funny with that, I remember seeing one of the Charlie's Angels movies, and he shows up as her he's on a boat. I don't remember if they're married there or if he just picks her up off of a boat. But yeah, anyway, that was weird that he showed up in that because she's all glamorous and shit, and he looks like a schmuck. So I guess it works. But okay, yeah, absolutely. Dan put up his Discord. Definitely check that out if you want to join us for Freddy Got Fingered tonight. It's a pretty chill space if you are interested, even just for the movie. Hey, I'm trying to be kind, Joe. What do you want me to do, honestly? I don't know that I've got too much else. Do we want to jump into a game?
Certainly we can do. I mean, we've got a few
more minutes. I guess we got a full house. I just don't want to. Well, and we'll play for I mean, this certainly we're not going to play for just a single game. So, all right.
It's a bit of a weird time for us to do a stream in terms of news because we've got a lot of irons in the fire. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. But in terms of actual things we can talk about right now, no. Yeah. Not a tremendous amount. It's just
I mean, I've got a few things going. I normally don't talk about my stuff until the end, just because I don't know, I'm terrible at promotion. Just as a heads up, and a couple of you are I know Kurt is in on this, and Dan, you are as well. I'm for my 5th anniversary. I'm doing I don't know what you'd call it, kind of like a PSA riffing thing to celebrate my 5-year, and I'm gonna kind of do those until next March, which will mark the end of my 5-year. But with different people that I've riffed with over the course of time, for longer pieces, we're going to be doing short PSA riffs, and I'm calling it Riffstravaganza. Kurt as well as Hogan, who they don't have channels per se, but they do quite a bit as far as Letterboxd and Twitch and things like that. We're going to be doing that live probably sometime in early June. I need to talk to them about what weekends are going to work. But everything else, for the most part, is going to be pre-produced, kind of like my other collabs. So keep an eye out. I'm still working through details of how to do the graphics on that, so bear with me. Like everything else, I am late to the party. Otherwise, just normal stuff from my end. But for now, we might as well jump into a game. Let's see here. Let me get the volume up here. Your thing of choice, or your, for God's sake, why can't I speak tonight? I apologize. Our first game up. Let's get this going here. As you can see, I'm a tad bit rusty.
That's right. We'll get the party lubed up one way or another.
Put out the wiener wraps and snacks. It's time to riff.
Hang on here. Alrighty.
So, how are you guys doing? We've talked a lot about ourselves tonight. We're very selfish people, me and Triv. How are you guys getting on? Have you been up to much today? It's been glorious in England. It's been like nearly 19 degrees Celsius, beautiful sunshines. There have been beefeaters in the streets. It's been wonderful.
And we've got Rifftrax game. It's up, or it's YPMZ. So definitely hop in there. Dan, if you want to take this one, I'll wait until the next one. It's rifftrax.games is the site. We'll get this party started. And we'll kind of go through, we'll let the rules roll in this one just for folks that may not have been playing before.
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of Write a
TJ,
Riff
thank you so
mode,
much for letting
a
us know.
movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke, or riff as we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction. Everyone's riffs are played back and you vote for your favorite. At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most points wins. Round 1.
Oh,
Good
cool.
game, guys.
I
Here we
hear
go.
you're having some trouble understanding measuring. Can I help?
I love this riff so much. It's
Okay.
so bad. Oh my god.
Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
So if you were to recreate your sandwich, Dan, is there anything that you'd like to, or anything that you would have changed on it?
The only thing I wanted to add to it, and I couldn't find it, and I know that you guys have it like in most supermarkets, but I couldn't find it here, was pre-cooked bacon. Specifically like American bacon, not British bacon.
Right, strike.
Because it was a ham and turkey sandwich. I thought just a little bit of salty bacon might have just taken it over the edge, but
Oh, I can see
I
that.
hear
Really
you're having
good.
some trouble understanding measuring. Can I help?
Even Super Pop was less intimidating than you.
I hear you're having some trouble understanding measuring. Can I help?
No, Timmy, run away.
Best
I
plan.
hear you're having some trouble understanding measuring. Can I help?
Looks down, I sure as hell hope not.
I hear you're having some trouble understanding measuring. Can I help?
Ooh, you dirty bugger.
I hear you're having some trouble understanding measuring. Can I help?
I know you keep a ruler by the bed, Dad. I can't figure out what's that's for.
I hear you're having some trouble understanding measuring. Can I help?
You should know I'm legally prohibited from helping unless you explicitly agree.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
That riff is one of those things where it's funny from the offset, but you have to wonder what kind of drugs they were on when they were doing that, genuinely.
oh yeah, yeah. Measurement Man always vaguely reminds me of Red Sovine.
I can see
Just
it.
kind of got that teddy bear look.
Yeah, that's fair.
As long as he doesn't start whipping out his guitar to play me long songs about blind children, I'm fine with this.
Nice,
I,
good
for
job,
one,
Dice.
am impressed.
Nice.
Yeah, you are a force of nature. I've seen you like do chat, like in the chat. So yeah, clearly an expert has joined us.
Round 2.
But even a princess should be allowed romance.
Oh shit.
Oh, how will I ever meet him?
Oh god.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
I apologize, guys. I'm slightly off my game tonight. Oof. TJ, that's fine. It's no big deal. We play the way we play, and if that's an easier way for you to go, and if the riff matches what you want to say, there's no shame in that at all. So we're not picky that way. Let's see, whatever.
We're all here for a laugh.
Oh, absolutely. We're here just to have fun. There's really the points literally mean nothing. Exactly what Kurt says. And as
We never judge here unless it's Trev. Then we judge harshly.
Well, why do you think I put potatoes in the corners of my screen? I have to remind people of my potato computer.
We have heard too many stories of butter and raccoons on this live stream. It's...
I would expect nothing less.
I think I've mentioned on this stream before, James, but Pink Flamingos was a first date movie for me and my partner. We've been together for 12 and a half years, so I consider it a keeper. Definitely a good trial by fire.
Oh, 100%.
If they can make it through the chicken scene or Papa Umau, you know that they're the
Princess
one.
should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
Dropping the towel should get him here in 0.2 seconds.
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
Maybe stop wearing a towel everywhere you go.
Fair point.
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
Cover yourself with peanut butter and hang yourself off a tree. Or is that birds? I forget.
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
Call 1-800-HOTSA-USAGE for a fun time.
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
Turkey's done.
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
I know, I'll go to screening of Freddy Got Fingered.
Here we go again.
Guaranteed win.
Time to vote.
Oh my god. Hi TJ, no issues at all, man. We're not one of those streams. We get weird and goofy, but that's about as bad as it gets with us, so.
Yeah, no, we're not bothered. As long as you're having a good time, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Unless Trev's having a good time, then we've got to shut that stuff down. That's not allowed.
No, exactly. That tends to be the way it goes. Also, Joe, the fact that Wild Wild West was one of your first dates, you know,
Well,
that's
look at
okay.
this
Shit
hot
happens
shot.
early and often. That's a good indicator of people. So, there you go.
Nice job, Liam.
Yeah, well done.
Round 3.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be wise for someone to stay behind and guard the ship? I don't think anybody will take it.
It's go time, Mama Jama.
God, I
Enter your
absolutely
riff
love
now.
those specific kind of helmets. Like, Abbott Costello had those too. And it's just like, what does that do? Why is there a screen that's also see-through? It doesn't do... What? Early
I always like
space
the helmets where they
travelers.
clearly had like a mesh on the front for the mouth movement to sort of be shown. It's like, well, the oxygen's not going to last very long in there, is it? You know.
They have enough hot air to keep them rolling. I do apologize in advance. I'm not quite as talkative as I am normally. I will get with it. I am off of my game just a little bit tonight. But Dan will make up for me in spades, and I will get my groove back as we roll along here. So thank you much in advance. Let's see. What did I miss? Let's see. I just read a thing. There's some other beast that can like open their anus something crazy huge. And it's like, how many anal raccoons could you fit inside of, like, I think it was like a sperm whale or something. Which is a weird thing to say, but...
Very impressive. I mean, I don't know how many people in the chat have been introduced to the concept of the cloaca. Now, that is a development in ornithology specifically that is quite a wonderful development. if you
Isn't
ask
a
me.
cloaca like what a I had a friend who grew up in Mexico, and his grandma always had a oh, what was that? It's basically a sandal that they use to beat the shit out of, when the kid misbehaved.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be wise for someone to stay behind and guard the ship? I don't think anybody will take it.
I crop dusted the whole ship before we left.
Always
Wait
a
a minute.
good thing to have
Wouldn't it
done.
be wise for someone to stay behind and guard the ship? I don't think anybody will take it.
Our ship is a 1972 Pinto hatchback. Whoever steals it will die in an explosion.
Oh, thank you,
Wait a minute.
Dice. Appreciate it.
Wouldn't it be wise for someone to stay behind and guard the ship? I don't think anybody will take it.
Oh, too late. The blobby cock from the creature from the pit has pinched it.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
R.I.P. ship.
Tom Baker blows on it.
Wait a
True
minute.
story.
Wouldn't it be wise for someone to stay behind and guard the ship? I don't think anybody will take it.
Well, your wife certainly took it last night.
Hey-yo!
Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be wise for someone to stay behind and guard the ship? I don't think anybody will take it.
What about those pesky Cadbury's Smash robots?
Wait a minute. Wouldn't it
I
be wise
understood
for
that
someone to
reference.
stay behind and guard
I
the ship?
may need an
I don't think
explanation.
anybody will take it.
But they did indeed take it, and they took it to Space McDonald's for some McSpace nuggets and a large Space Coke. Space.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Now, is the blobby cock mentioned in that third riff, or is that Mr. Blobby's blobby cock, or is that a different cock?
No, so in The Creature from the Pit, there's, as the story would imply, there is a creature that lives in a pit, and it looks like a giant sea cucumber, and Tom Baker wraps his gills around it for a good chunk of the
Oh my God.
episode that is revealed. I haven't shown you that yet. We've only got up to John Pertwee in classic Doctor Who watching, and Tom Baker's era is just nuts, so...
I mean, it was the late 70s, so, you know.
Oh, yes. I've just sent you a picture of the Smash robot, by the way.
Thank you. I shall go check that out.
They sound like
You're
Daleks
doing
a little bit.
great. Don't let it get to your head.
That's what she
Nice job,
said.
James.
I love the polka. I'm
Round
always such a
4.
fan of the polka.
You funny little people. I wonder why it is you always hate me so at first.
I'm drawing a blank on that guy's name. I should know. Why
You've
don't
seen
I
the
know?
clip?
Damn
Now
it.
enter your riff.
He's in all kinds of those movies. No, I'm not sure I saw that, James. So is cloaca like bukkake? It's just fun to say and it makes you smile the way Titty does?
No, so a cloaca is usually found in birds, but there are some other mammals and creatures that do have one. It's basically where the anus and the urinary tract and the sexual reproductive organs are all kind of mashed together into a single tube.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to,
So, like,
you
you
know, do the best you can with the space that's available and maximize for practicality's sake.
It's efficient. You could eat as many taco bowls or walking tacos or hot dishes as you possibly wanted, and you just sit there and it does it. Yeah, as Dice rightly puts, the multi-purpose orifice, it does everything in one go.
Nice. So
Saves
that
so
means I
much
can
time.
randomly shit all over somebody's car whenever I like.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you wanted to shit, piss, and give birth all at the same time. They got you covered. It's all just one.
You know,
You don't have to think. It just.
I'm not trying to gross people out, but I'm thinking that. I'll wait till this is over.
You funny little people. I wonder why it is you always hate me so at first.
No, I'm not Dr. Cyclops' brother.
You funny little people. I wonder why it is you always hate me so at first.
Is it the evil? It's probably all the evil, isn't it?
You funny little people. I wonder why it is you always hate me so at first.
It's because I make you do things down sexual style, isn't it?
You funny little people. I wonder why it is you always hate me so at first.
Fucking huge and you approach people with 2 fingers, my dude.
You funny little people. I wonder why it is you always hate me so at first.
It's because you have nothing but prunes and it fucking stinks in here, you old asshole. Reverberating fart.
What? Oh, I'm so sorry, whoever's that is. Reverberating
You
fart's like
funny
the
little
best one.
people. I wonder why it is you always hate me so at first.
It's because you stepped on our dog, you massive fuck.
Got your favorite?
Literally.
Ow.
When you're giving birth, I think you do kind of piss and shit and give birth all at the same time because you're pushing so hard. So...
but all from the same orifice, Trev?
Well, no.
I don't think so.
Obviously not the same orifice. That would be quite weird. You would have more problems than just giving birth if that was the case. Let's see. Kurt says,
now,
"Oh God,
if we could link in vomiting through the same orifice as well, then we'd have the full set. But unfortunately, nobody wanted us to be happy."
Just looking here. Kurt says, "I'm craving a walking taco." Dice says, "Also convenient stuffing for dinner with family." You're right. Oh my God, I never thought of that, but you're 100% right. So you can pull shit out of it or put stuff in it. It'd be great if you were trying to travel, on planes and stuff.
Riffers, it's
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely.
See, owls for vomiting and shitting at once.
Perfect.
I just got my welcome home. Divorce papers.
Dum dum dum.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
TJ says, "A little trivia for y'all. The music in the Rifftrax game is by Kevin Murphy." That makes a lot of sense given he's got quite a musical talent. I always thought that he was really musically inclined, but it turns out he does music, but it's not like he got special degrees or anything for it. It's just a thing he does. So Kurt, let's see, Joe says, "I had Taco Bell earlier. I can burp and chat for you, Kurt." Oh, that's really nice, Joe. Aw. Let's see. Owls, my first wife would puke and pee at the same time, so always had to clean a bucket for her every night, or even though the toilet was right there. That's still nice
what?
of you.
As you get older, those bladder muscles, they weaken. I'll tell you now, it's not a fun time once you get over 30. It's done.
I had just got my welcome home. Divorce papers.
If only I got married in one of Alexander's nude witchcraft ceremonies, then I wouldn't have to go through all this shit.
I had just got my welcome home. Divorce papers.
Well, at least I've got some more bog roll.
I had just got my welcome home. Divorce papers.
My cow wife wants full custody of our cow, human hybrids.
I had just got my welcome home. Divorce papers.
Tonight on Night Court.
I had just got my welcome home. Divorce papers.
I shall now become a Viking.
There we go.
I had just got my welcome home. Divorce papers.
I'm not gonna tell him about what happened to Fluffy.
Got a favorite
good
riff?
mood.
Vote now.
Now, Joe, is that a we were in our 20s legit, or is that a we were in our quotes 20s?
I'm not sure
We're
if
all
that's
friends
right
here.
to ask. I mean, I know you're not supposed to ask women about their age, but maybe you shouldn't ask gents about their age either. That could be quite rude.
See, guys, we love people knowing our age because it makes us feel like a mighty oak tree.
Okay, how old are you?
Well, you'd have to cut my arm off and count the rings, quite frankly.
I mean, if I was in the same room, I would pull out my machete and take care of that, but being that I am a couple of thousand miles away, I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, Joe got married and divorced before 20, so it was his legit 20s.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Might be a champion riffer.
Ah,
in the
nice
making.
job, TJ.
Yeah.
Aw, that's nice of you, TJ.
And the winner is.
Hey, nice job, man.
Nice job.
You kicked ass at 2
Nailed it.
games.
And we have a winner. Let's give him a hand.
Woohoo!
Now, TJ, you are. I don't know how new you are to the stream, whether you've ever caught it previously, but as the winner of the stream, you get to ask a question to a staple of the Trivial Theatre Rifftrax stream, which is the Bastarding 8 Ball of Truth. Now, this is a yes or no question, but you can ask any question that you like as long as it's yes or no, and I will shake the ball of truth. It never lies, and your future will be revealed. So if you type your question in the chat, when we see it, I'll ask it, and we'll give you an answer. The ball has never been wrong before, I should point that out. It has a 100% success rate.
Just be aware that Dan does like to play with his ball a bit, so just be aware that as you're asking that question, he will be playing with the ball. Oh, hey, Stefano, welcome on board. All right. We'll get rolling with a new game here. Dan, I will take this one if you want to sit back and relax.
What's better than riffing?
All right,
More
new game. LVHB is the password of the room, and the room code in question is LVHP. No, wait, fuck, why did I screw that up?
TJ, you can ask any question you like. It can be a really intimate question that only you will know the answer to, or it could be something nebulous. And as long as it's a yes or no question, we can answer it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so TJ has asked, do you like watching Rifftrax? Okay, so... Oh, my balls. It's been a while.
That's what she said.
Rather. It says looks like yes, which is true. Me and Triv both enjoy watching Rifftrax.
Absolutely.
Quite consistently.
I'm actually going
the ball
to...
has spoken.
Oh, sorry, go ahead and finish.
Oh, no, I'm done. I was just saying the ball has spoken.
Yay! I'm actually going to Rifftrax.
Hello, aspiring riffers. Write a riff mode.
Oh my god! I'm actually going to Rifftrax Live up in Minneapolis here in July, so I'm pretty excited about that. I got tickets.
A randomly
so.
assigned riff from one
Only
of our
very
own
jealous.
professional comedy professionals.
I'll pull you something
at a
good
slight
from there.
Point deduction.
Ah,
Everyone's
you're a
riffs
saint,
are
you are.
laid back and
I almost
unique
feel
to
bad
their
about
favorite.
picking on you every
At the
single
end of all
stream.
the rounds,
Well,
the
you know
player
what?
with
Just
the
don't
most
blow up
points
my
wins.
theater anymore, and we'll be in good stead.
Round one.
Consider it. Consider that. I mean,
I might do.
This one
I might
I
do.
put by my doorbell.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
I should probably ask, since the majority of people who are here were actually with us when we did this the first time, has everybody recovered from our Camp Blood First Slaughter, Camp Blood 4 and Camp Blood 5 trilogy stream? Because that did not... that was a trial by fire, if ever there was one, and you guys were very, very brave for surviving that. So.
I feel like I've seen worse. It wasn't... That's the thing, though. It was boring. It wasn't really... like what I would equate as like awful. It just was boring.
It was the best 2 hours of people walking to a place to do a thing that I've ever seen.
You know what? That makes me the whole scene of in what is it? Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where the two guys are at Mubi and they're like, the one guy is like or is it No, not Randall. The other guy was like walking back and forth to describe the two towers. Yeah.
This one I put by my doorbell.
Yeah.
It says, ding dong fuck off.
And this one I put by my doorbell.
It has a companion sign that says, if selling Quaaludes, come on in.
And this one I put by my doorbell.
This means you, neighbor, who won't stop pestering me.
That's a good point.
And this one I put by my doorbell.
You do not want to see the sign she puts in her bedroom.
What?
And this one I put by my doorbell.
This is what I always tell my husband.
And this one I put by my doorbell.
And by along I mean I don't get sex.
Baba Booey.
How does that have anything to do
Ayo.
with a garage sale?
You know what? I'm sure it makes sense in the context of its delivery, and it's not just a weird thing that happens.
That's like cat massage. It's like, how does this relate to anything most people do? Let's see.
Yeah, great. Now you just reminded me that Jingle Cats exist.
Oh, God. Actually, I got
Love
that
Jingle Cats.
as a CD from, oh, God, was it a cousin? When I was a kid, it was weird. Oh,
yeah.
No, it also means that Dan can't piss in my theater. Thank you for the reminder, though.
Yeah. But that's my favourite thing to do. Don't eat the popcorn. It's my favourite thing to do. Don't eat the popcorn.
Look, there's a bathroom right there, and it works. For God's sake.
I know, it's the TYTD Memorial bathroom, if I remember correctly. I had the plaque installed the other week.
I have a
I don't know why it's a memorial bathroom. I'm still alive, but
It's a memorial in you being able to enter my theater, apparently. Oh, crap. I completely forgot to vote. Damn it. Sorry. Slippery went dry, the Ben Shapiro
you went dry, the Ben
Oh my
Shapiro
God.
Oh, I'm just so proud of you.
Oh my God. Your popcorn has been pissed in. Film at 11.
Round 2.
Oh shit.
So where else can we go? Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
I sure hope that there are no communist rats in the game. Otherwise, this could get spicy. Trevor's gone very quiet.
Sorry, I'm trying to find things. Damn it.
She's trying to contact the Kremlin, guys. You heard it here first.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Kurt, you are a mod. If anyone that's done live stuff with me, yes, you did break me, but Kurt, you're a mod because you were on with me the one time when Dan wasn't, so it's easier to make folks modded, so in that respect. Oh, we forgot to read Kurt's proclamation. He wants us to have a fun stream and a great time.
All hail King Kurt, one of the most regalist, longest-standing monarchs of this stream. Let what he say no
So where
longer
else
be
can
put
we
asunder.
go?
Yes.
Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
We can tell him a commie rat is in the White House toilet taking a massive dump.
So where else can we go? Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
Dear Mr. President, it was I who had sex with that woman. Regards, your friend, George W.
So where else can we go? Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
How about you jump up off a cliff?
So where else can we go? Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
The days before Twitter were darker than you think.
So where else can we go? Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
I'd rather write a letter to his cigar.
Oofed.
So where else can we go? Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
Okay, where's Hillary?
Time to place your vote, fellow.
The restraint of you all to have not done a 9/11 joke there was remarkable. You're very well done.
You
to
know
all
what?
of you.
That wouldn't have even come to mind for me. I don't know. Oh, Kurt is aiming to outdo Queen Elizabeth.
Wow. You know what? You'll succeed at this rate. You've held on longer than most at this point.
Fair. All letters are received by his secretary. Oh man, can you imagine having to deal with that? My God. Ugh.
Oh.
Well,
Hey.
look at you. I bet you had a good breakfast.
Nicely done.
Good job, Liam. Nice job all around, everybody.
Yeah.
Round
I would
3.
say we have the best crowd in here whenever we do
The
one of these.
buffet supper as a
Oh, yeah.
whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
Wait, what?
Time to bring the funny.
Exactly.
Enter your riff
There's
now.
a simple meal that can be eaten simply, as opposed to a complex meal that can be eaten complexly. You do my best to dub them. Yeah, oh yeah, Kurt is way better than King Sausage Fingers. Like, at least he's done some quite nice proclamations so far. Like, I think my favourite one was when he said that Triff had to be sent to the Tower of London. That was great.
Well, I wouldn't mind going there. I just want to be able to get out when I'm done.
You could befriend the ravens.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a little bit of beef eater. You know what I mean? Nudge, nudge. Wink,
Whoa.
wink.
You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
say no more, Squire. Say no more.
Whoa!
Oh, hey, you know what I mean?
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
And by simply we mean in one long inhale.
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
Simple foods for simple-minded people who simply wish to simply stuff your simple faces.
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
Look, I told you there's not enough cheese on these cheese sandwiches.
I mean, it's a buffet.
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
That's why Hunger Breaks All-Day Breakfast can answer all your food-related needs.
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
As supposed to being eaten like a Rube Goldberg device.
Basically.
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
Or just sit down at a table and eat. That's more simple.
True.
Okay, we all had a
I
good
wish to
laugh.
propose the
Now
perpetual
time to
motion
go.
buffet. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going.
Hey, Jen,
going
how are
and
ya?
Going and going and going.
Okay,
and going,
we
and
get the
going.
idea.
Past the vol-au-vents
Get the
and going.
Yeah,
and going.
yes, we understand. Thank you
and
for
going.
making. Okay.
And going.
Your face is going. Also,
Your mom's going.
Yeah, it sure does. You're all kinds of going, aren't you?
Simply stunning work.
How do I put up with you? Honestly.
I don't know. I don't know. You just keep coming back.
That's what she said.
It's almost like you keep inviting the homeless guy back into the theatre.
I don't. Perpetual motion dinner. Is that not a buffet? Dice makes a good point.
That's a good point.
You see anyone enter this office?
No, sir, but something hit me and knocked me down.
You mean the force of the explosion?
No, sir, it was before that.
Let's go find Commissioner Gordon.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Perpetual Motion Supper was my favourite electronica band in the early 2000s. I saw them play with OK Go, so... Okay guys, actually that's a good question actually for chat. What is the one thing you cannot miss off a buffet, in your opinion? I want to know what the one thing, if you go to a buffet and that thing isn't there, you're flipping the table and walking out. What is it?
I
I
would
think
have
for
to.
me, it's probably going to be those little cheesy pineapple cocktail things that they do in some places. Like, if they've got those, I'm there, I'm in. If they haven't got them, buffet is immediately downgraded.
Sorry,
you
I'm trying to spell cloaca.
Oh dear.
I didn't spell it right, damn it!
Guys, I think we've got a laugh quake on the brewer. There she's going. Re-brace. There we go.
Finish this.
That's what she said. Oh god. Everyone brace. A small mountain just fell near Oregon.
You see anyone enter this office?
No, sir, but something hit me and knocked me down.
You mean the force of the explosion?
No, sir, it was before that.
Let's go find Commissioner Gordon.
He need to pull off
Protect
a
the
KS
king,
fucking
protect-
pubic.
Oh shit!
You see anyone enter this office?
No, sir, but something hit me and knocked me down.
You mean the force of the explosion?
No, sir, it was before that.
Let's go find Commissioner Gordon.
Has Batman's guard been bamboozled? Has his cloaca been clammed up? Tune in next week, same bat time, same cloaca channel.
Sorry, probably
You see
wasn't worth
anyone
the
enter this
actual
office?
thing.
No, sir, but something hit me and knocked me down.
You mean the force of the explosion?
No, sir, it was before that.
Let's go find Commissioner Gordon.
Come on, boo boo, let's go to fight crime.
Yay!
You see anyone enter this office?
No, sir, but something hit me and knocked me down.
You mean the force of the explosion?
No, sir, it was before that.
Let's go find Commissioner Gordon.
In this incarnation of Batman, Gotham City Police were so underfunded that Commissioner Gordon was a soft puppet attending all meetings.
You see anyone enter this office?
He's going
No, sir,
again,
but
guys.
something hit me and knocked me down.
You mean the force
You
of the
were all
explosion?
wrong.
No, sir, it was
Just
before that.
rebuilding.
Let's go find Commissioner Gordon.
Oh,
You see anyone enter this
my
office?
DVD
No, sir, but
collection
something
lies in
hit me and
tatters.
knocked me down.
You mean the force of the explosion?
No, sir, it was before that.
Let's go find Commissioner Gordon.
Gotta hit the can first.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
Two in one go, that is impressive, guys. You have outdone yourself tonight, guys. Are you happy? A woman's broken now, and it's your fault. I hold you all responsible for hurting this great woman, this friend,
Check out the high score on this one,
and it's
people.
down to you. She may never recover. This country is scarred. Okay, Jen, everyone apart from Jen. Jen's cool, but everybody else. Ooh.
Oh, Dice, that's a normal
Okay,
occurrence.
riffers, it's the final round.
That same morning, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking through the woods.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Okay, I think Dice protests too much. I'm now putting her at my prime suspect list of people who broke this marvelous woman by making her laugh twice in one sitting.
Liam, you're probably not wrong in this respect.
Oh, by the way, to just wrap up my buffet question, so Kurt said chicken. Joe said either mashed potatoes or chicken wings. Good choices. Dice, perfect choice with the 50s appetizers. I love something simple but effective. Sometimes they are obscene. Like, I don't know what the obsession with jello-fying everything was in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, but by God, those men and women knew how to jello-fy things.
Oh my god, so I saw a video from a guy making his, like a recipe out of his grandma's book, and it was a jello salad, like a jello tuna salad that he made inside of a lamb mold. So he's got this lamb mold full of, it was like tuna, lime jello, some stiffener to make it stand up better, mayo, onion, oh god, what else? Like, the whole
That
combination
same
just
morning,
looked
a
nasty.
little girl named Goldilocks was walking through the woods.
She met a swan who took a liking to her, and they became friends.
Aww, that's sweet.
That same morning, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking through the woods.
Giant hogweed lives.
Oh no!
That same morning, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking through the woods.
Oh god, these flowers are causing my face to melt.
That is kind of the pollen situation
That
this year.
same morning, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking through the woods.
Chris Hansen peeks around the tree.
That same morning, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking through the woods.
Fucking Goldilocks was skipping, you bastard.
That same morning,
It's
a
true,
little
that's a
girl
skip,
named
if ever I
Goldilocks
saw
was
one.
walking through the
A
woods.
dainty one at that.
Then
Absolutely.
Skylab fell on her. The end.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Oh, Dice, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Was that not, like, his reaction to that was so freaking classic. I felt bad for him.
There's a guy I follow on TikTok who started espressoing anything he can get his hands on. And it
Espresso?
gets disturbing at times. Yeah, he's got like an espresso machine, and he'll like one of the most recent ones he did was the espressoed mustard powder,
Oh god.
and just like he's a brave guy. Like every video has him basically retching uncontrollably.
Oh.
But he did do he blended up a chocolate bar, a Hershey bar, and then put the dust in the espresso machine, basically made hot chocolate.
Oh,
Which was
well,
really,
that
really
sounds
nice
good.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, he just like ham,
winner
mustard
is-
powder, all sorts.
Hey, nice job,
Good job,
Liam.
Liam.
Congratulations.
Nailed it.
Well, you know what? I'm glad I'm compared to Rich Evans and not some other asshole that laughs like a freaking idiot.
The Fellowship Hall.
Oh god, a guy that eats raw chicken
Game
every day
guys.
until his stomach aches and then he's
It
been
was
at
very
it for
close.
months? Oh god, that sounds awful. That's like that Liver King guy. Also, I apologize. I totally missed what was the scores?
It was very, very close to call. There was two people who were basically about 50 points off each other, and there were two people who were about 100 points off each other. So it was a really good game, guys. Very tight.
Absolutely. Dan, you can take this game. I'll sit out and just be an audience. The winner was Liam.
Absolutely.
The meat raffle winner was me. The hallway cop was Dice. The rude blonde was James. The popcorn salesman was Svevicus. And the trembling patient was Rifferman.
Liam, as well, if you have a yes or no question for the bastarding 8 ball of truth, do feel free to pop it in the chat, and I'll get my balls shaken for you.
Yeah, Dice, I need to find him again, because it was so freaking entertaining to watch him do his thing. Like, I imagine, I've seen other people that do vintage recipes, but they tend to take it pretty straight. And this guy just, oh
Was
my
he
god, he was
the
hilarious.
American guy who was going through all the cookbooks?
I only saw the one.
Had like blonde hair, kind of like a quip.
Oh shit. I don't remember much about his appearance. I apologize. He was in like a really nice kitchen.
Yeah, there was a guy who I
Time to make
saw who
movies
did very
funny
similar, but he
with
had like a very
Rifftrax the
energetic
Game.
personality.
Oh, incredibly energetic. But I don't remember
Yeah.
what he looked like. KQQC is the code in question. Go ahead and jump on in there. No, this guy says he'll stop completely of his stomach ache once the whole challenge, yet he somehow hasn't gotten sick the whole time. I saw a thing on, where was it?
Hello,
It was on
aspiring
Facebook.
riffers. In each round
Some
of
chick
Writer
was
Riff mode,
allowing her
a movie
kid
clip
to
will play.
chew
Every
on
clip has a
chicken
spot to write your
chicken
own joke.
bones with chicken on them, and it's like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Uncle Chan, you couldn't have come at a better time.
That's what she
It's
said.
that time again. Enter your riff now.
Yeah, it's funny, like when you're sitting like out of a game, it seems like it's really easy to come up with riffs, but then when you're playing, it's a little bit more difficult. I suppose it's because you've got that extra challenge to it, but yeah, TJ, I am too. So, Liam has a question for the ball. Will the boom mic ever separate from Dom the Dragon Wilson's head?
Okay, mighty bastarding 8 ball of truth. Will the boom mic ever separate from Don the Dragon Wilson's head? Second time coming.
That's what she said.
Oh, is it more painful than the first? Oh, my balls. Yeah.
You may want to have some ice on standby for your balls there, Dan.
It says very likely. So the future of Don the Dragon Wilson's head is safe and secure.
Okay, you're gonna have to give some context because I have no idea what movie that is.
Exactly.
Thanks.
I posted a picture of that guy that I was talking about who does the cooking in his kitchen of old recipes in the Discord chat.
Okay.
So if you want to check him, if that
I
looks
am
about right.
scared to do that right now
Uncle
just because
Chan,
I don't want to
you
overload
couldn't
my
have come
thing,
at a
so
better
I'm
time.
gonna let it.
It's my anus. I really need you to get on your knees right now.
Uncle Chan, you couldn't have come at a better time.
I was scared I was trapped in a Bruceploitation movie.
That happens a lot. I found
Uncle
myself
Chan,
lost in two.
You couldn't have come at a better time.
I tried coming, but nothing came out down there.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. That just kind of ruins my night.
Uncle Chan, you couldn't have come at a better time.
I need a better haircut. Help.
That's a mighty head of hair.
Uncle Chan,
It is. It's very
you
nice.
couldn't have come at a better time.
I'm out of itch cream for my butt.
Oh, feel your pain,
Uncle
buddy.
Chan,
Just use Crisco.
you couldn't have come at a better time.
トリブズロイドザタウンダウン。
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Oh my god. Me and James watched a film called Out for Blood, which had perhaps the most instances of a boom mic in frame that we have ever seen. Wow, that's impressive. There's a couple where that comes out all the time. No worries, TJ. We're going to be playing for at least another hour, so there's plenty of opportunities to be able to hop back in there, so no worries.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, the thing is, the person who comes last place each time, we actually throw them into a volcano, so you're probably alright, you know, just kind of like chilling for a bit, and then when we bring you in, we'll try and keep you up on the top, because, you know, we want to keep the churn going good with new people, so...
Absolutely.
Well played, good riffer.
It's actually surprising because the amount of people in chat don't really ever change, despite us throwing them constantly into volcanoes.
You know what? I think it's just our charisma and charm just pulls a new person in every time that revolving door revolves.
Well, someone has to, I mean, and they have the same
Ready
names
to
too, that's
outriff
pretty
your
crazy.
friends? Here we
Hey,
go.
that I will give you as a coincidence.
www.netscape.com. Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
Okay.
It
Take
has
a
nothing
deep
to do
breath
with porn, we swear.
Enter your riff.
Who are you going to murder, sir? Do we need to alert the FBI? You know what? It may be possible, but we try to keep murders on the down low, to a low level, I should say. So. Oh, apparently Joe has
our
a.
murder.
Go ahead.
I was going to say our murder rates are actually fairly low. The only thing we ever kill people with is laughter.
Well, I tend to kill people because my laughter causes quakes, but that's another story
Yeah,
for another day.
I just kill people with boredom. I talk about my my long history with the allegory of the caves. So
That's fair. That's fair. As long as you don't get on your history with bat pussy, we're in good shape.
the year was 1974, my friends,
Oh,
and in
God,
a warehouse
here we go.
somewhere outside of Texas, two middle-aged men and women were going to engage in acts that could at best be described as mind-numbing.
Literally. And penis numbing, apparently.
Oh yeah,
That is
I
another
couldn't get it up.
100%. You needed a hydraulic piece to be, or pneumatic to help it stay up.
It was like the story of Samson. Once he had that razorback tattoo put on his ass, he was never gonna get aroused again.
Yeah, you know what? And if it had been on his back, he would have been fine, you know? But he's like, nope, I gotta put it on my ass. Let's see here. Oh, apparently Joe has a history of winning against volcanoes.
Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
It means you're taking a risk in more than one way, Jimmy.
www.netscape.com.
Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
www.netscape.com.
Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
Download means we download things that isn't safe for our computers. Especially from Triv's Potato's computer.
Hey, my Triv's computer comes out with a lot of good stuff, despite looking like a potato.
Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
Well, first we go to Pornhub.com.
www.netscape.com.
Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
A visit from the FBI and your name on a register.
True.
www.netscape.com.
Okay, so tell us, what does download mean?
It means
It means to transfer
followed by
You
destroy the
bastard.
theater.
That's your favorite? Vote now.
Let's see. The only thing I download is pictures of my favorite characters to draw and music and sound effects to play with. Hey, that's a great use of it. Probably the most above board way and way to protect your computer. Let's see.
I did just check as well. I actually do have that pussy on my Plex as well. So
of course you do.
Well, would you check out the
if anybody
riffing skills on this guy?
is interested
Oh,
in a
God.
weird double feature,
No.
it is only an hour long.
That's fair, but it feels about 4. Let's see here. So I had to explain Amazing Bulk to one of my friends. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Kurt. Moment of silence for Kurt's friend as his head explodes.
R.I.P.
Round
Yes, no
3.
doubt.
Ah, what a mess.
That's a senior?
You've seen the
Holy
clip?
shit.
Now enter your riff.
Let's see. So there was a movie called Joe versus the Volcano, and it starred Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Yeah. Appreciate the explanation there, Joe. No worries, though.
Fun fact, Joe versus the Volcano was a sequel to Joe's Apartment, which in turn was a sequel to the Mighty Joe Young. I won't be elaborating on that.
Okay. Appreciate it, I guess? Is it a sequel to Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat?
No, that was the prequel because it's set in Bible times.
Ah. But what if Bible
he gets a
times
really nice
comes...
coat, he gets an apartment, gets thrown into a volcano, and then turns into a gorilla.
That's fair. Oh, there you go. And they all watched the G.I. Joe the movie. They were fans of Don Johnson. And they probably all wore Big Johnson t-shirts too, I bet. Let's see.
Still had Johnson motor engines for their boats.
Jen, I also wonder, I don't know if Netscape is up or not. I know there's still Angel Fire sites out there, but obviously that's not the same thing. I don't think Ask Jeeves is still a thing.
Ah, what a mess.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Ah, what a mess.
This man is dead.
Yep.
Ah, what a mess.
That's the last time we let him be the host of Triv's Night Games.
Ah, damn it.
Aww.
Ah, what a mess.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Ah, what a mess.
You've been addicted to the baked beans again.
It's easily done. It's easily done.
What a mess.
This deleted scene is one of many things to look out for on the special edition DVD of Animal House.
Nice.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
Let's see. Red Letter Media also did a review of Jill versus the Volcano as well. Oh, nice. I haven't caught that one. There's a lot of them. You catch them and then they don't show up and you recommend it all the time.
Yeah.
Or at least they don't mind.
I tried to skip some of the newer ones, the newer film
on this
reviews to
one,
do, because I always plan to watch newer films and never get around to it.
Exactly. That being the thing. Alrighty.
Round 4.
What in the name of time is that?
I love Invaders from Mars. Whoa!
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff.
Dan, I'm not sure I said what I would ask for on a buffet. I would have to go with Braunschweiger, just because it sounds funny and it makes you smile when you say it like titty.
What is Braunschweiger?
Braunschweiger is kind of like ham salad.
Ooh. That sounds kind of nice.
Let me find out exactly. It's not like, it's not near as weird as, like blood pudding.
You've upset Joe, Triv. I hope you're happy.
You know
gone,
what? What else is
Braunschweiger?
It's not
roast
gross.
pate.
It's a type of sausage made from ground pork livers along with other pork scraps. So basically, it's spam.
Kind of nice.
Yeah, it's usually smoked.
What in the name of time is that?
It's my testicle. It's gone rogue.
What in the name of time is that?
Hello, I am a robot, or possibly a villain, from a cheap Doctor Who serial from 1973.
Oh my god, that's
It
awesome.
does look a bit Three Doctors, doesn't
What
it?
in the name of time
totally.
is that?
Shut up about my head. It does not look like a sodding tic-tac.
What in the name of time is that?
I am what happens to you when you let Triv wins at Riff Games and too much mayo.
Oh, shut up.
What in the name of time is that?
Trumpy.
What in the name of time is that?
Oh God. Quick censor that before Japan
God.
sees it.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
It's not near that bad. And Joe, I'm not talking about eating like massive amounts of that. It is literally, you know,
How
it's in small doses. It's fine.
how is it sausage but with the consistency of baby food? Is it like in a sausage skin, or is it just like the equivalent of sausage meat but with the texture of baby food?
It's probably more the consistent. Well, I mean, it's like ham salad. It's got that same kind of consistency. It comes in a package that kind of resembles a sausage, but it's not like a natural casing or anything. When you have it, it's served up like you would do cheese spread or ham salad on a plate. Oh, I'm sorry,
You know what,
Joe.
I'll give it a go. I'm an open man of the world. I'll try anything once.
Well, you're gonna have to come here to have it because
look
I
at
can't
you.
ship
I
you
bet
forbidden
had a good
meats.
breakfast.
Yeah, no more forbidden meats, unfortunately. But
Yeah. Oh, Jen, so if you go down below, like where you write your riff, there's like, you can check out the script if you miss it, but then there's also down there changing your voice. You can go with different accents,
Okay,
male or
riffers,
female, things
it's
like that.
The final round.
All right, say it. You think I'm awful.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Oh no, Joe, I get it. It's not something I would have every day. We've got a lot of supper clubs in the area, and they'll do like, I guess a charcuterie board, for lack of a better term, that has like ham salad, cheese spread, brown schwager, different veggies, and then ranch and a few other things, and crackers. So I like it in small doses. It's kind of nice when you're out. Oh yeah, you know that hot dish. It's all kinds of nice. Oh yeah, you know it there, eh? You gotta have a good casserole dish for that hot dish, though, I tell ya, eh?
I have got to try hot dish at some point. It sounds like a wonderful food, especially in like the colder months.
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, I grew up on it, but I mean, a hot dish is just a glorified casserole. Oh, wait.
All right, say it. You think I'm awful.
You're not awful. You're just a bitch. But that's who you are.
Aww.
All right, say it. You think I'm awful.
No, I think you're a cunt.
All right, say it. You think I'm awful.
No, I just think you're a commie rat.
All right,
Bam.
say it. You think I'm awful.
I don't think you're awful. I know you are.
All right, say it. You think I'm awful.
Yes, you're awful. Almost like the host of this stream who hates mayonnaise.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, I mean, Sarah's got a point,
say
Trev.
it.
You
You
do
think
hate
I'm
mayonnaise.
awful.
I do, but
I
there's
didn't say that.
reasons.
I said you were a raging cunt.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You can tell the British are in this chat. Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
a little bit. No, hot dish is just like noodles and like normally some kind of like ketchup or tomato based thing, meats, and then whatever random, you know, veggies you've got laying around. So it's not.
I mean, you didn't say anything bad there, right?
No,
happy
I'm
with
not
all of
saying
those,
I
so.
did. I'm just saying that it's easy to come by.
Looking good.
Hot dish, what do you think we are? Millionaires? Oh, you know what? I've never had peanut brittle with coconut, but I can see where if that was a thing that you had to have consistently and you could never have it without that, I can see that being a thing that would be kind of annoying. Hey, good job, James.
Nice job.
Well done.
I have colcannon with liver, and I actually quite like colcannon.
You're gonna have to remind me what colcannon is. Joe talked about it, but I can't for life me remember what it was. It's cabbage, right?
They have
like
it in
cabbage.
mashed potato over here. Yeah. It goes really well with gamey meat like liver.
I can see that. Guys, I want to make sure that TJ can get back in there this time. So just so he can jump back in around. Let's see. So the cast: James, Bozo is Dan. That's about right. Eagle.gif is Dice. Wife in Cars, Liam. Dixie was Queen Kong, and Mustache Dad is 3 boobs. In a coat, maybe. Jen, we need to make sure you get in there too. Guys, do you want to hold off until we can get TJ and Jen in there? I apologize, I didn't realize that.
Better than riffing.
All right,
More riffing.
Jen, TJ, go ahead and jump in there, and then the rest of us will jump in.
Yeah.
Question for the 8 Ball of Truth. Will Triv ever see sense in like mayo?
Okay, oh, magical bastard 8 Ball of Truth. Will Triv ever see sense and like mayo? Oh, it's starting to hurt now. Pull the muscle. Oh, it's on my cull. Says
Jen,
don't bet on it.
Jen, let me know when you're in there.
So the ball has spoken. Trev is not going to like mayo anytime soon, and for that she is imperfect.
Oh,
but
is
you know
that
what? We
changed your
live
name?
on.
Are you Triv's computer? Oh, you're there. Okay, go. Everybody else, go ahead and jump in. All right, here we go. Ah, come on. Ah! Behave. Okay, here we go. Awesome. Good to hear. Thanks, everybody.
Hello, aspiring riffers. Round 1.
Woohoo!
You think you're smart, don't you?
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
So, Trev, we've discussed mayonnaise before now, but how do you feel about salad cream?
Not a fan of it, honestly.
Really?
Like, I'll do stuff that has mayo in it. Mayo itself, I just can't do.
It's definitely a pickle. I mean, well, no, it's mayonnaise actually, but the point still says. Joe says, "What the fuck is salad cream?" Oh, Joe, you're missing out, my friend. So salad cream,
Smart,
I'll tell you in a moment.
Says the person who is fighting with a cartoon kid.
You think you're smart, don't you?
There is no honor in attacking the weak.
You think you're smart, don't you?
No, I am smart. A lot smarter than you, you dumb fuck.
You think you're smart, don't you?
Let me demonstrate my intelligence by killing you.
A fair comparison.
You think you're smart, don't you?
Smarter than the kid that took acid at school today.
Also a good point.
You think you're smart, don't you?
I mean, you forgot to give me a willy. I'm smarter than you.
Got a favorite
He's got a
riff?
cloaca.
Vote now.
So Joe, salad cream is basically kind of like mayonnaise, but it has much more of a tang to it. It's predominantly used with salads. It's kind of a thing that enhances, like your standard lettuce, tomato, cold cuts, boiled egg type salad. But it's like I say, it looks like mayonnaise, but maybe a bit more yellowed, and it's got like a bit more of a, I don't really know what kind of tang to describe it as. You see the thing, I've never had Miracle Whip either, so I don't know if that's a fair comparison, but very, very, very tangy mayonnaise that's usually used with salad is generally the best way to kind of describe it.
Round 2.
And I can't tell you for sure.
You wouldn't dare.
Kelly, put me down!
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
I'm going to jump away very quickly to go and grab another beer from my fridge.
Go for it.
Trev, if you're going to say anything nasty about me, do it now while I can't hear you, so that when I come back I can pretend you still like me. 2 seconds.
Damn it. I need to, I could keep up the funny boo-hoo-ha-ha voice, but, I need to finish writing this riff. Honestly, Joe, I can't tell you for sure either. I've had salad cream once. It's been too long to kind of describe that to Miracle Whip, but generally speaking, I think that, salad cream would probably be more interesting than
You wouldn't
Miracle Whip.
dare.
Kelly, put me down!
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
Game over.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, hey, Hogan, how are ya? Welcome to the stream.
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
Talk about a slam dunk.
You wouldn't dare.
So Dan would do this to puppies, I'm pretty sure.
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
Solid trumpet, I'll tell you. I like it.
Kelly, put me down!
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
Women, tell with them, tell without them.
You wouldn't dare.
Kelly, put me down!
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
I like getting you and your dad wet.
You wouldn't dare.
Kelly, put me down!
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
Wet t-shirt contest will begin soon. Just got to bring your mother.
That's what
Time
she
to
said.
pick the funniest riff. Vote
All right,
now.
folks in chat.
Let's just do.
Oh, never mind.
Just to let you know, the LGBTQ come and go koozie is now in full operation. So
Nice.
life is good.
Hell yeah. If you're gonna...
Also, should say anything that Triff told you. If it was anything bad about me, it's a complete lie. If it was anything good, of course it's true.
Uh-huh. Likely. God, that voice sounded like Dan. You're right. You know, it's one of those weird AI things, I think. So if we're gonna call you anything, do we call you Dania, as in, like, Dan AI, or...
Well played, good riffer.
Nice
For
job.
a second, I thought you were saying Danya like Enya. Very nicely done.
Round 3.
Roller gator.
Oh dear.
I hate vegetables!
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
I haven't seen Suburban Sasquatch yet, TJ. I have got it on Blu-ray on my shelf to watch. I'm hoping to actually review it on the channel at some point very soon. So.
You'll have to keep an eye out for the Sasquatch's gigantic dong, because it is pretty gigantic, and the director is incredibly proud of that.
And this is where you will find 3/4 of the budget had gone into the giant Sasquatch dong.
You know, you want to make sure that it's done correctly. You want to it needs to be as articulate, for God's sake, as
I think you'll find that most dongs have at least 4 points of articulation. They're posable.
it also can do.
I regularly
like
put a cowboy
nobody's
hat
doing.
on mine for the amusement of nobody really other than myself. So.
It's also quite articulate in that it can do Shakespeare while getting it on.
I hate vegetables!
Let me clarify, I hate vegetables unless they're in my ass.
There you go, Hogan. Anatomically articulate.
I hate vegetables!
This was the origin story of Fruit Ninja found at the bottom of a bargain bin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
I mean, you're hard pressed to meet a roller skating ninja.
I hate vegetables!
No wonder you're so frail.
I hate vegetables!
They ruined my mother with their healthy leafy green teeth. Now she will turn into a potato plant that turns into Triff's potato.
Hey, at least I'm keeping it organic.
Mm.
I hate vegetables!
I'm a fruit ninja, damn it, I slash fruit.
I hate vegetables!
But not as much as that feckin' roller gator, the annoying purple fuck.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
I wonder how she feels about V8.
That's a good question. Now my question is, Oh, okay, so you were talking Roller Gator. I thought you were talking Suburban Sasquatch. I was going to say Suburban Sasquatch is quite an interesting movie, but it kind of specializes in at least a bit of fun.
And Kurt, we got to establish here, Joe Estevez's magnum opus is clearly the on-cinema timeline. He's
Would you check out the riffing skills on this
fantastic
guy?
in that.
The on-cinema one.
Man, Trish Computer is storming it tonight.
Absolutely. Good job. She's kicking all kinds of ass.
Round 4.
You're gonna have to explain the on-cinema thing to me.
Will do.
We're too late.
Are you the next top riffer?
So,
Enter your riff.
On Cinema is one of the longest running comedy series that I've personally seen that's been on the internet. It was written by two comedians, Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington.
Oh, okay.
And the entire premise of it was it started as two guys who wanted to do a film talk show, and it's usually about 10 minutes an episode. And the idea was that they come together to review 2 of the new films that came out that week, standard kind of YouTube channel fodder. But the thing is, one of them has absolutely no interest in film and wants to just promote his own stuff, but is using the film format as kind of like a jumping off point to go and sell his other stuff. And the other guy is meticulously into film, but doesn't know any movie trivia and is obsessed with VHS as a format.
Oh,
so basically me. And the whole show is these 2 incompatible people who've kind of been stuck together, just arguing the toss about the new films that have come out that week. And the reason why the show is so interesting is it starts off and you don't really it's not like laugh a minute kind of thing, but after the first kind of series, which is only about 30 minutes long for a full series, as the show progresses, it gets more and more demented and it starts building up this tremendous lore. And everything just starts feeding into itself, and by the time you're about 5 or 6 seasons in and they're doing a tribute to all of the James Bonds, but neither of them know who James Bond is. Like at one point they find James Dean, he's alive and well, but he's like 90.
Oh, God.
So and they start arguing about whether he's the real James Dean or not.
We're too late.
We've missed our chest waxing appointments.
Oh no. That'll ruin the weekend.
We're too late.
Shit.
We're too late.
You lose.
We're too late.
The camera already panned down too low and caught a glimpse of my Hercules.
I mean, it's a nice looking Hercules.
We're too late.
Arnold has escaped.
Oh no!
We're too late.
We're too late. This room has been cleared by all the extra handwear that Triv uses to crank her computer back up. To the potato room.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
So I've just popped a link both in the live stream Discord chat and also in the live stream chat to a playlist of all of the On Cinema episodes in order, just in case anybody wants to bookmark it for later viewing. But I do highly recommend On Cinema. It's a very, very slow burn show, but once you understand the kind of basics of the characters, it just gets funnier and funnier and funnier. This year they did a live Oscar special. And the entire Oscar special was Tim Heidecker trying to sell you a timeshare so that he could have a 2008 Dodge Charger. And Greg Turkington's entire spiel was a tribute to the Oscars by way of exploring the Ma and Pa Kettle films.
That's kind of awesome. Oh my god.
And he's like his big thing, the big Oscar reveal, sort of the highlight of the show, was he managed to secure a tin that was featured in one of the Mar and Par Kettle films in the pantry.
Oh God.
Like they had this really nice plinth with like a spotlight on this can of it was chowder. But Joe Estevez rocks up regularly as a recurring character in there. He's playing himself.
Oh wow, really?
Round.
That's he's got a good sense.
I can't even admit I saw the thing.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Oh, completely agreed, Joe. In fact, one of the jokes that's played in the Oscar special this year was Greg Turkington very seriously to camera said, and the fun fact is that 8 of the Harry Potter films were shot on this particular Universal lot, and 8 of the Mar and Par Kettle films were shot on this particular lot. But only 7 of these Mar and Par Kettle films featured a character called Harry. And what? But yeah, it's a very bizarre, slow burn comedy, but it's really, really rewarding, especially if you're into film. Like, I think you'll really like it. It's a time investment, don't get me wrong, but I think it's one of the funniest things that is on the internet at the minute that's still going. Outside of this live stream, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and take care, Liam. I hope you have a good night.
Yeah.
I can't even admit I saw the thing.
Oh no, it's Arado.
Parado,
I can't even admit I saw the thing.
Damn that Speedy Gonzalez.
I can't even admit I saw the thing.
Honey, that's why you need to go on a diet.
I can't even admit I saw the thing.
Did you see them now?
I can't even admit I saw the thing.
Vot pingu, bichis, nut nut.
Nut to you too.
I can't even admit I saw the thing.
I guess it's time to start admitting.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
Oh yes, as Kurt rightfully said, if you're interested in anything Ed Wood related, we do have a audiobook out on Bandcamp called The Wild World of Ed Wood.
Absolutely.
Do please check that out if you can. The wonderful Triv and Kurt both took some time to talk about the Tim Burton Ed Wood movie with me, which was really, really great. And we're hoping to have another one out this year with a little bit of luck. All depends on how my house move goes, because I'm still waiting for them to send the final contracts through on that. So.
With a little bit of luck, they won't find out. With a little bit, with a little bit, with a little bit of luck.
Oh, thank you so much, James. I really appreciate that.
Look at this hot
really
shot.
Nice job, TJ.
Oh yes, nice job.
And the winner is...
Who pulled it out? Hey, good job, TJ. You're kicking ass and taking names, man.
You are.
There can only be one top riffer.
We promise not to take off your head like if this was Highlander. Joe, would you prefer I started doing stuff from The Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat?
It was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet and fawn and violet and lilac and slightly off green and slightly off blue and red and burgundy and also all the
TJ,
other
if you want to ask the Bastarding 8-Ball of Truth a question, feel free to ask a question.
Yeah, just has to be a yes or no, and that's the way the ball will go.
Absolutely.
So far, we've had a 100% hit rate tonight.
That's what she said. Never seen that. As long as you don't sound like Donny Osmond, I'm fine with it.
What's
Alrighty.
better than riffing? More riffing.
Next one is MKZW. You're describing Colin Baker's costume. That's great.
You know, there's a really good a guy called Babel Colour who does a lot of Doctor Who colorization work. He did a fantastic tribute to the Sixth Doctor using that Coat of Many Colours song. It's very good. That's the one I showed you, Trev, a while ago with Patrick Troughton having the littlest hobo.
Oh
theme
yeah, yeah.
Over it, and Pertwee doing "I Need a Hero."
Those are awesome. Was it Babel Color or Babel Color?
Yeah, Babel Color. Yeah.
All right, there's room
Good
for
guy.
one more person. Go ahead and jump on in if you like.
TJ has asked the question: do you like scary movies? Okay, well I will ask the Ball of Truth. Do you like scary movies, oh magical bastarding 8-ball? Oh, I've drunk too much beer. I'm gonna have a problem here.
Oh, is it your cloaca again?
Technically more yeast than man at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. That's me all the
Indications say yes, the bastarding 8-ball is a fan of scary movies.
time. Nice. Okay. If someone else wants to jump in, otherwise I will. Oh, me first. Oh God. Oh, hang on. My mouse is being an asshole. Thank you, whoever hit that to go. Love my computer, but hate
Hello,
it.
aspiring riffers.
We loves it
In
and
each
hates
round
it.
of Write a Riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke, or riff as we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction. Everyone's riffs are played back, and you
Neat
vote for
purse,
your
'cause
favorite.
we want to give YouTube censor
At the end
something
of all
to
the
think
rounds,
about.
the player with the most points wins.
I think it takes quite a lot less, but I appreciate it.
Round one.
I use my meat purse every day of the week.
I model all my dolls after people I know and like. People I like to have near me. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Yeah, phones can be a massive pain in the ass, there's no doubt. It's a name I used last time and the browser remembered it. Oh my god. You know what, Hogan? I'm proud of you for going outside the box. Yeah, we're all about the weird names in this neck of the woods.
I'm not. I'm completely against any strange frivolity because
Okay,
I'm a
tight
very
Dan.
serious man.
You're the most serious man in the UK, we know.
I'm very serious. I'm sorry, I have to go to a meeting now. People have to work with me, Triv. I should point that out. I have a job where people actually have to like talk to me
I
directly
model
most
all
of the
my
time.
dolls
It's very
after
upsetting.
people
for
I
them.
know and like.
Absolutely.
People I like to have near me.
This guy is
Nothing
essentially
wrong
you.
with that, is there?
I'm about to branch out to sex dolls that look like famous people. I'm thinking of Montgomery Cliff after the accident.
Oh god.
I model all my dolls after people I know and like. People I like to have near me. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
As long as you stuff your anal raccoon, it's all good.
Hey!
I model all my dolls after people I know and like. People I like to have near me. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Is he dildo-sized? Yes, he is.
Oh my god. He
I
actually
model
is.
all my dolls after people I know and like.
God.
People I like to have near me. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
So what do you do to the people you don't like to have near you?
I model all my dolls
Right, I've
after
just got the
people
Lemmy
I
Winks
know
theme
and
stuck
like.
in my head now.
People I like to have near me. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Not if you're the puppet master.
True.
I model all my dolls after people I know and like. People I like to have near me. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Well, I noticed you made a model of Rolf Harris.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
Lemmy Winks, Lemmy Winks, Lemmy Winks, Lemmy Winks.
I need to go back and rewatch Puppet Master series. It's been a long time since I've done that.
You know what? It's the strangest thing. The last time I watched it, I kind of thought it was one of the sort of airiest series I've ever sat through. Like, every film had some fun stuff in it, but if you asked me to recall which film was which, I couldn't have a Scooby-Doo of a clue what it would be.
That's fair. Sticks with you for the moment, but then it moves on.
It's, yeah, like, oh, I remember all these cool moments, but like, what film would they actually correspond to?
Well, and you got the deal through Full Moon, didn't you?
I did indeed, yeah, the 12 film box set thingy.
Okay. I'll answer answer anything you want. Just stop crying, all right?
Okay. Take a deep breath and
Tell me
enter
about
your riff.
Scientology. Yeah, that was one thing, like, you told me about that whole deal thing, and with Full Moon, there's a lot of interesting pieces, but I can't honestly tell you the 10 or 12 movies you could get that I would actually consistently watch.
This is the thing, like, I still argue right now that one of the best streaming services you can sign up to out there at the minute, bizarrely, is Full Moon's. Not necessarily just for the Full Moon content, but they have a deal with Vinegar Syndrome and Severin films as well. So you get so you get like loads of Severin and Vinegar Syndrome stuff on there too, and Something Weird films too.
Okay.
I'll tell you more in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll answer anything you want. Just stop crying, all right?
You put me in this bubble, you know.
Okay. I'll answer anything you want. Just stop crying, all right?
Can you get me a letter from Epstein's mother?
Oh, God.
Womp womp.
Okay. I'll answer anything you want. Just stop crying, all right?
Why can't you pull this anal raccoon out of my meat purse?
Okay. I'll answer anything you want. Just stop crying, all right?
I think I'm going to shit, piss and give birth all from the same hole.
Okay. I'll answer anything you want. Just stop crying, all right?
No, I like crying. Fuck off.
Okay. I'll answer anything you want. Just stop crying, all right?
What is with your new movies? I know we got to make money, but come on, man.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
But yeah, it's like £50. I think it's £50, $60, and for that you get access for 12 months to all of Full Moon, some of Vinegar Syndrome, some of Severin, and some of Something Weird's catalogue. But they also give you a free gift that they say is worth like $100 or so. But to be honest, it's worth what you pay for the subscription.
True.
You know, if you can get it for free for $50 for a $50 subscription, it's not $120. It's $50.
Right.
So yeah, and they have a few things. They've got a Diana Prince, Darcy from Joe Bob has like a box set of films you can pick up. There's a Puppet Master box set. They do a box set of all the Evil Bong films.
Oof.
And probably the worst of all of them is a Jess Franco collection.
Oh. Ooh.
And it's not a good Jess Franco collection either. It's the ones where he couldn't be bothered. So you know it's a time and a half when even Jess Franco can't be bothered to make the film.
Doing great there.
Let's see
Don't
here.
get
Joe
cocky.
says this is a film that got him into Scientology. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if someone was yelling at me while I was in a bubble. I'd feel coerced to do that as well. I've seen House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price. It's actually pretty intriguing. Yeah, I really like Castle's early work. I thought it was fantastic.
Round
He actually did
three.
one.
Oh,
wait
very
till
much
it's
so.
over.
All right, take aim and fire.
You and your stupid human toys!
Don't call me stupid!
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
He actually, Castle actually did one called Macabre. It's not one of his more well-known ones, but it's actually a really interesting premise. The movie is like an hour and a half long, and you have to try and figure out who did the killing of this, like who got murdered in this whole movie. And this guy's daughter ends up disappearing, and they kind of take you back through the clues for the last quarter of the movie. It's a fascinating little movie for the time. I think it came out before was it Zots, I think? So
Yeah, it was pretty zots.
I don't know, have I shown you that, Dan?
I haven't seen Macabre
Take
yet.
aim
I
and
have
fire.
got Project X and Shadow.
You and your stupid human toys!
We make holes in teeth. We make holes in teeth.
All right, take aim and fire.
You and your stupid human toys!
ヤンデバインディットンとトリートミーザットバットリー。
All right, take aim and fire.
You and your stupid human toys!
I'll use you as a butt plug.
All right, take aim and fire.
You and your stupid human toys!
Get the Crichton.
Oh no.
All right, take aim and fire.
stupid human toys!
This won't stop me for going after Triv's potato.
Oh,
right,
you
take aim
bastard.
and fire.
You and your stupid human toys!
Hey, they're not toys. They're real vehicles. Oh god, they're toys. We are so fucked, you guys.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Was it honestly like part cartoon, part live action? I've never seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a bit of a mashup with it. It's a bit, it's a little bit Jerry Anderson. He used to do with Super Marionation, where there'd be puppets for like all of the shots, all the main shots, but then for like close-ups where they needed to open doors or pour things, they'd just cut to human hands.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Does the movie The Killer Eye count as well? How do you mean, TJ? Towards castle films or what exactly? Let's see. There are 4 episodes of some Japanese TV shows super glued together. Okay. The animation parts are laughably bad.
Do you ever lag behind the group?
Well, shit. I feel called out.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Hey, Nick. You make it sound like Clutch Cargo's lips. Thank you so much for stopping in. I know that you wanted to come tonight. That's what she said. I'm sorry you can't join us longer. We'll catch you one of these times and get you on here. What else am I missing? That's another Rifftrax I have to show in Dan's Discord. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Castle
I just
films
wanted
you
as
were
well as typing. Sorry, just wanted to say, yeah, welcome, Nick, and hope you have a good night.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if Killer Eye is one of his or not.
I don't think it is.
I don't think I've seen it.
Do you ever lag behind the group?
Are you a sponge or a stone? Are you open to new experiences?
Do you ever lag behind the group?
I lag behind your mom.
Oh!
Do you ever lag behind the group?
Not when I'm behind a fucking talking car.
Do you ever lag behind the group?
Eat a bowl of pho, you commie rat.
Wow.
Do you ever lag behind the group?
Maybe if you stop with the friends marathons, you'll get somewhere in life.
Do you ever lag behind the group?
Do I ever hide behind the bloop? Dude, can't understand you, mate. I'm just going to lower my head now.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
So, The Killer Eye was directed by David D.B. Cooper versus Bigfoot Dakota.
Really?
Yes.
I saw it on Best of the Worst. They were talking about the film. I can't say as I'm familiar with it. Not that that says anything, because there's a lot of films I have no idea about. But if it's a David Dakota, he's his own director. I'll tell you. And of course, you know, Bigfoot versus D.B. Cooper is Dan's favorite movie.
My favorite part was when the hunky guys walked around the woods for 2 hours.
Wow. I'm glad you like that part so much. I'll find you some more movies like that.
Please, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's so kind of you.
Absolutely. He is something.
Take your time.
Yeah,
I'll just sit here quietly.
All right, let's see. Man, Jen, you're doing fantastic. Everybody's kicking some ass.
Well, I, for one, am impressed.
Also, Hogan, I appreciate that riff.
Okay, riffers, it's the final round.
Now then,
Hi, Lilith.
can you remember all the things that happened in the story?
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Yeah, Lilith, if you want to see hunky guys walking around for 2 hours but not really doing much else, what is it? Bigfoot versus DB Cooper is an excellent movie to start with. You know, at least you can. It sounds like you'll appreciate it more than what Dan can, but that's just because Dan is a stick in the mud. He doesn't appreciate real beauty. I mean, my God. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm not sure you deserve more the Trader Joe cookies.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite cookies.
I know they are. That's why I say it. I'm trying to make a point. Is there anything that you've named after those JoJo cookies?
1 second. Let me just finish this.
Go for it.
I've just eaten an entire row of them and had a really good time.
Good.
They're very nice. There was a peanut butter one you sent a while ago that was genuinely delightful.
Nice. And those I think are available all year too, so I can hook you up with whichever ones you like.
Oh, thank you very much. There's been some good stuff in what I sent you. I know that you had some raspberry Jaffa cakes earlier, but...
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with those. Kurt, take your time. They're not gonna go bad anytime soon. Actually, I found a box of those same Aldi's Jaffa cakes at the back of my thing, and they were a little stale, but they were otherwise pretty damn good. So, I wonder if Hogan's internet connection dropped. Because he's normally better on it. Sorry, that was a random...
Now then, can you remember all the things that happened in the story?
No, because we're going to need therapy after we're done here. Gunshot.
Now then, can you remember all the things that happened in the story?
The winner receive a gold-plated barbed wire dildo.
Wow!
Now then, can you remember all the things that happened in the story?
Gar, I'm going to drink to make sure I forget about it and you.
Now then, can you remember all the things that happened in the story?
It had a lot of balloons in it. They float. I'll rip your fucking skin off.
Now then, can you remember all the things that happened in the story?
Good sandwich, King Kurt, cloacas, buffet food, laugh quake, bastarding 8 ball, another laugh quake, hot dish. Think that's everything.
You're missing
Time to
Studley
place
guys.
your vote, fellow riffers.
Obvious choices.
Yeah, true. Oh, Hogan, I'm so sorry. His computer barked. Borked?
Hey, you know what? It makes a nice change from Trev's computer getting borked, so...
Was it the shittins that caused it to bork?
Bork.
Bork.
You know what? These koozies really are doing God's work. We don't really have koozies over here properly, so...
Well, if you need another one, I can most certainly hook you up. It may not be a, pride flag come and go one, but we'll figure out something.
Well, I got funnily enough, I earned enough points through Vinegar Syndrome's Memorial Day sale this weekend that they had like a reclaim for a prize section on points for purchase, and they had a koozie there, so I picked the Vinegar Syndrome koozie.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Hogan, I'm sorry, man.
Absolutely.
Doing great there. Don't get
That
cocky.
one's pretty good. That's so weird, though, that it didn't do the gunshot sound. It just said gunshot. There must be a glitch in the system.
And the winner is...
Hey, good job, Queen Kong.
Nice.
I'm not sure who that is. Is that maybe Dice?
Bow down before your...
I'll tell you who it is. A winner.
Absolutely.
Seth.
Hey,
Welcome.
Hey, good job, Kurt.
Hope you're keeping well, and welcome back. By the way, it's been a long time, but I caught your new video recently. It's really good stuff, man.
Oh yeah, you're on fire, man. This stuff's fantastic. Everyone in chat, if you haven't seen Hellbound stuff, Sep is fantastic. Well worth a watch. He's so fun.
Oh yes.
Let's see. TJ asks, and just generally, what's the worst movie you guys have seen? Honestly, for me, I think, and this is gonna come off weird because of what I review, but I'd say like the Tom Cruise Mummy from 2017, like it just, that or Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It had all the stuff that it needed to be good, other than complete and utter interference from all involved.
It's hard to say what a worst film for me would be. I mean, the worst film that I've seen recently would probably be, there's a film from the 1930s called Ingagi. I recently talked about it on my channel. Yeah. It's not only is it really annoying because it's a really badly made film, but it's also horrendously racist. Like, this was a film that got banned by the sort of government before the Hays Code existed. And you know it's bad. Yeah, when you're in the era where anything goes and people are like, "Whoa, no, you're not allowed to do that." So, yeah, that would be Ingagi currently. But like I say, my worst film ever kind of changes regularly. I mean, last week it was Camp Blood 4 and 5 being the worst films I'd ever seen. So.
Oh, Year One was nothing to write home about. It was certainly not a great one. The Last Airbender. Yeah, that one. I don't even know what was going on with that one. The fact that they mispronounced Aang as Ong just blows my damn mind. All right.
I think as an extension of that question, I would ask you guys in the chat, what is your worst cinema experience?
Alright, before you do that, go ahead and jump on into the game if you're interested. I guess I'll jump in this time, Dan, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Alright. A fungicide didn't make it 20 minutes into that stinker. If someone else wants to jump in on this one, I can hold back. I want to make sure folks get to play.
I went to a screening of Casino Royale where the audience were so rowdy and annoying that they actually got into the paper.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah. The local news put an article in about how a large group of people had complained because people literally started a food fight in the middle of a Casino Royale screening.
Hello, aspiring riffers.
Wow.
In each round of writer riff mode. Round 1.
Well, the Jaffa Cakes... Oh, there you go. That's a good question from Kurt.
My goodness, where am I?
Oh, shit, it's Fun in Balloon Land. What the fuck?
Time to bring the funny.
Trauma response.
Now.
Yeah, no doubt. Lilith, no, I don't think that's an unpopular... I mean, I liked Oppenheimer, but I can see where it's not necessarily everyone's cup of tea. That's... Everyone has the right to dislike stuff, so... And I did think that it probably got a little overblown for what it was. It definitely gained some extra points, along with Barbie, because it did the whole Barbieheimer thing, or Barbenheimer. But no, that's a 100% fair opinion.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. We are not the people to be picking on other people's film choices.
Agreed. Mostly because of
I'm going to give you the question. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. I mean, I'm the guy who'll sit and watch Things 7 times in a row.
Yeah.
I don't have the credit to be able to talk down anybody, really. I'm going to ask the question for Bastarding 8-Ball. Bastarding 8-Ball of Truth. Will the Jaffa Cakes be done by the end of the weekend? Will Kurt have consumed them all? Oh, it hurts. I'm now technically more liquid than man.
Aren't you normally?
The ball. Question mark? Indications say yes. Kurt, those Jaffa Cakes are as good as gone by Sunday sundown, so you better savor them while they last.
And it's a 3-day weekend. It's a 3-day weekend here, too, so in theory, you could have till Monday to finish them.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
for myself, like, there was a movie. I'll wait till this is over.
My goodness, where am I?
Balloon Land. In other words, hell.
Now I envisioned this when I had carbon monoxide poisoning.
I can't tell you, but one thing is for sure, you're not in a Willy Wonka ripoff that had the Oompa Loompa passing one jelly bean at a time.
Sounds like a porn ripoff, honestly.
My goodness, where am I?
Inside my guts. What?
My goodness, where am I?
A place where anal rabbits and anal raccoons take on the anal beavers in a massive quest for silent porn.
Well, there you go.
My
That's a good
goodness,
one.
where am I?
And why am I dressed like the creature in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
My goodness, where am I?
Oh God, we're going to be arrested for viewing this movie.
Well, that's even without the kid.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
I think my worst cinema experience was there was one that was kind of on its way out as a local theater, which sucked. But the heat had gone out and like the roof leaked and stuff. It was probably January and it was so cold. But I wanted to see this movie and god damn it, I was gonna go see this movie. So I'm sitting there like walking back and forth trying to stay warm as I watched it. And like halfway through they're like, we can't let you stay and watch this movie. It is far too cold. Here are 3 passes to our movie theater. And like a month later they were out of business.
Oh God.
I mean, I was the one that was, it was more on me than it was on them. They didn't try to make me stay, but...
Was that like your villain origin story when they announced they were closing, where you're like, right, I'm going to make my own theatre on a 2D plane, and there'll be evil pineapples, and we'll have strange and mysterious guests.
We're all waiting.
Absolutely so. That goes without saying, really. I didn't realize that was that obvious, though. Let's see, what did I miss here? Worst film experience was probably Beavis and Butthead Do America, because it was hard to see the film through the haze of pot smoke. I like harem and Izaki anime that taught me to have zero high ground to judge others' tastes in entertainment. I'll watch Red Letter Media's spotlight of Wicked World, so that's fine. Oh my god, Wicked World is...
Round 2.
It's an experience.
It's something.
What a catastrophe! I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
Okay. Take a deep breath.
Now, my best cinema experience was when I saw Dawn of the Dead and there was only one other person in the theater with me. It was great.
Oh, magnificent. I had a very similar experience a couple of weeks ago when I went to watch Day of the Dead in theaters. There was like about 6 other people and they were all proper hardcore horror people, so like very respectful, very quiet. I was front row and center. Perfect. I mean, my favourite of all time cinema experience, the one that I genuinely like put up there, is I got to watch a 45th anniversary screening of Jaws in a packed theatre just before the pandemic happened.
That's awesome.
And it was gorgeous. It was a 4K remaster of the film, and the audience was interactive with the film, but not in like a screaming and shouting throughout kind of way, in like a reactive way. So when Ben Gardner's boat scene happened, you could tell there were people who'd never seen Jaws before who were watching, because the popcorn like flew over the screen from people jumping out of their seats. But the thing about Jaws that they don't tell you, and who are they, the wizards, is if you watch Jaws in a theatre environment, the ocean scenes are so deep and so grand because of how large the screen is. It feels like you're at sea.
Nice.
It's like genuinely unsettling. So
what a catastrophe! I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
I said that after seeing a recent photo of Mickey Rourke.
What a catastrophe! I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
The only thing I know is the anal raccoons and anal beavers could never beat the nosy anal bonks, because who wants to deal with that mess?
You know, I wouldn't put it past the anal beavers, because those guys are hardcore.
What a catastrophe! I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
Arsenal fans.
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
Rex Kramer was here. Go figure.
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
Triv's laugh.
Fair. Proud of that.
Yes.
What a catastrophe. I can't imagine what could have caused such damage and destruction.
Oh, you noticed that, but you couldn't notice the one spot I wanted you to notice last night.
The riffs
Whoa.
are in. Time to vote.
How about you, Triv? What was your favourite cinematic experience?
And a couple. One was seeing, and it's not so much a cinema experience, but going to see MSTK live, or MST3K live, up in Minneapolis. That was really cool, and as well as the Mad, seeing them riff live was pretty great. Outside of that, I got to see an early Alfred Hitchcock movie called The Lodger, in like a vaudeville theater with a live audience doing the soundtrack.
Looking
Oh
good.
my god, it was freaking amazing. And then seeing Hundreds of Beavers in the theater was just such a, I mean, I was the only one there that
Round
really
three.
got it, I think. But
Strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
It's go time, Mama Jama.
but just that
Into your
setting
riff now.
and the people that did start laughing at various times, it was awesome.
I can imagine. That must have been incredible, being able just to have such a nice environment to catch those films in.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
almost like, you know, where they were intended to be seen.
Agreed. Also, like, doing the Rocky Horror, like, the full experience where people do, like, all the props at the screen and stuff. Everybody
Oh, I've been
dressed
to a
up
Rocky
in...
screening before now.
Oh, man. Like, the midnight showings of those. Oh, God, they were amazing.
I don't know if you'd remember. Do you remember Ben?
Yeah, very well. I mean...
The guy we used to do the commentaries with.
Yeah.
We went to a Rocky screening, me and him, and I wasn't as brave as him. I just put a bit of eyeliner on, a bit of makeup, and kind of went in like that, wearing my normal clothes. He went in a full lingerie body stocking set.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dedication to the cause, and we ended up at the front of the screen dancing with a load of nurses to the time warp. It was quite wonderful, really.
That's amazing.
It was a time and a half for sure.
That would be a load of fun. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know a lot about Rocky Horror at that point, so I went just with what I had on. But just seeing everybody dressed up, you know, as Magenta and oh God, why am I drawing a blank on names? Richard O'Brien's character, Riffrax, and
Oh, Riffrax.
yeah, and you know, Dr. Frankenfurter and the whole 9 yards. It was just amazing.
Strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
Ron O'Neill is Blackula.
Been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
My anus is bleeding.
A little bit of Don Hertzfeld.
Oh yeah.
Tell me what's the matter.
Stop stringing me along.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
I saw you in the worst movie ever made. Yeah, I saw you in Glitter.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
Dr. Strange.
I've been wanting to suck your blood, but I got some recent tests done on you and now not so much.
You've been strange lately. Tell me what's the matter.
He miss my friend, this one.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
Before I die, I want to see a midnight screening of The Room. Oh yeah, that would be fantastic.
Same.
Such a fun experience. I imagine.
They always come to the UK, but they always only play in London, so it's like, do I want to travel 6 hours and pay $2,000 to go and stand in a room with Greg Sestero? I'm like, you know.
I would imagine a Neil Breen, like a live Neil Breen, would probably be a lot of fun too, where he shows up. That group environment though with Neil Breen is what makes it good, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, as much as people love going to see Rocky, I would love to see Shock Treatment live if I could.
Oh, that'd be so.
I think that would be. Yeah.
Such a fun movie.
Oh,
let's see. TJ says my favorite cinematic experience was watching SpongeBob Sponge Out of Water in 2015. That's cool,
Would
man.
you check out the
Nice.
riffing
Very cool.
skills on this guy?
Wow, nice job. There's other towns in England besides London?
I know, I was as shocked as you were. You know, the Tory government is firmly of the same opinion.
Round 4.
Why don't you shoot? You can't miss. But you won't make me go back.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Oh, Kurt's got a good one. Now I know this won't happen, but I'd give all the money I have to see a despecialized Star Wars with a group of people on the big screen. Oh, that would be cool.
Hey, you know, one thing you can do is if you check at your local theatres, sometimes they'll let you rent the screen. You could always offer to rent the screen, and if you've got a copy of the despecialized on DVD or Blu-ray, they'll play it for you. I mean, it's normally about $200, $300-ish to do that, but...
Well, hell, if you've got a group of people together and kind of have everybody chip a few bucks in, I mean...
Yeah.
Why don't you shoot? You can't miss. But you won't make me go back.
Triv will lock me in her basement.
Damn right!
Not again.
Why don't you shoot?
Yes.
Full of Miracle Whip.
You can't miss. But you won't make me go back.
Gunshot.
You and I don't belong together. Why don't you shoot? You can't miss. But you won't make me go back.
Okay, one or the other bub, pick one.
Why don't you shoot? You can't miss. But you won't make me go back.
I'm sick of your shit, Tommy.
Why don't you shoot? You can't miss. But you won't make me go back.
Because if I miss, that feckin' dog will laugh at me.
Why don't you shoot?
That's pretty good.
You can't miss. But you won't make me go back.
That's what he said.
You and I don't belong together.
Why are they still
Got a
talking
favorite
in this
riff?
riff?
Vote now.
That is a good question, Jen. It's a long one.
One I would love to see, and it's probably no surprise to anybody who's heard me talk about things like this before, is I would love to see the Scream Factory 4K release of Halloween 3 on the big screen.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because they've done such a great job with the colour correction and sort of remastering of it, especially specifically for the 4K version, that it's incredible to watch, even on just a smaller TV, so on like a big cinema screen with the full 5.1 surround sound experience. I imagine it's quite a watch.
I'm actually surprised you didn't say The Devils.
The Devils is good. I mean, if I was going to pick a Ken Russell film, I'd probably choose Listomania, personally. That film is nuts, with a capital N.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody... Again, that's another one that I'm hoping to stream on the Discord channel at some point, Listomania, because I such a soft spot for its bizarreness.
See, I think I'd like to see Forbidden Zone on the big screen. I think that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, that would be really good fun.
Well, look at you. I bet you had a good breakfast.
Jen, you cheeky bastard.
Stormed it.
I mean, do you want to get locked in my basement? You know.
Okay, riffers. It's the final round.
Come on, it's not too far.
Why is there always that one goofy-ass character in these movies?
It's that time again.
Contractual obligation.
Can you imagine having the distinction of being that person in every single one of those movies? Like, oh yeah, I played goofy Asian guy in like 15 different movies. I got typecast.
I'll have you know that I am a licensed drunken hobo for most of the 1970s.
Jill says I'm of the age where no film will ever be more enjoyable than the one I see in my comfy chair. I can see that. The film fest that we have here locally, they used to do silent movies on the big screen, which were like a live audience or live orchestra. I will travel to wherever places just to be able to go and see more of those, because that's such a great way to go that route. I asked the same question, Trivan, about a gay joke in a 1980s comedy.
A couple more suggestions as well. Kurt says Tommy in quadraphonic sound. That would be very nice, because they did a really good job with the 5.1
Come on,
mix.
it's not too far.
Triv is opening her basement for the shaved beavers. She shaves the beavers down there so much that the hair could cover her anal raccoons.
I mean, they're mascots, so, you know, you can only do so much to shave them before they start looking freaky.
You said that Tree Bridge is Sago.
Come on, it's not too far.
Let's take a look at our MXC Impact replay.
Come on, it's not too far.
By the way you're walking, it won't be too far for you.
Come on, it's not too far.
Those are quite formal shoes.
Anything involving that voice is
Oh, yeah.
already too far.
Come on,
I think his
it's
chest
not
is
too
drunk.
far.
Lol.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
And James has said we need to see Roger Daltrey's 10-foot cock on the big screen. Absolutely. Any film that has Ringo Starr as the Pope is a film that needs to be seen.
I missed that message. That damn it! That I always have the live chat or top chat as compared to live chat.
It's caught me a few times, so you're not alone.
No, I know.
Could always do Lair of the White Worm. That'd be a good screening.
Oh, that's fantastic. I tell you, Peter Capaldi in a kilt will never not be sexy.
Well, I, for one, am impressed.
Plus, you know, Snake as hand puppet
And the
is also
winner
pretty good.
is...
Hey, good job, Jen.
Nicely done.
done. You are on fire
Thanks
tonight.
to everyone who played. Let's give each other a
Absolutely.
hand.
Ringo, please stop sending me fucking fan mail, said Thomas Starr.
Yes, it's the Ringo every flavour of Viennetta Star.
Alright, you guys want to do, like, say 2 more games?
I was going to say, if we're doing the Freddy Got Fingered post
true.
as well, maybe just our game might be...
Yeah, no, absolutely. One more game for everyone? If that sounds like
Sounds like a winner.
And I promise we'll try not to go another month and a half before doing another one of these. It just, I think May got away from the both of us.
Absolutely, it was one of those moments where we both sat there and just went...
Where did May go?
Oh yeah, we haven't done one of these in a while.
Or where did April go more than May? I mean, May too, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, we will grab into the last game. Anyone who wants to play, go ahead and hop on in.
It's riffing time. Everyone, head to
Can't have at
rifftrax.games and enter your room code.
Code is BMEP.
That's right.
Stands for British Medical EpiPen.
That's a hell of a thing to have happen on a regular basis, especially considering Brexit. It's probably a sewing needle above everything else.
And you have to pay £50,000 to lick it.
Man, that's a heck of a way to be. Dan, go ahead and hop in there.
I can do.
Alrighty.
Hello, aspiring riffers.
Get this party
In
going.
each
Final
of
round,
Writer
guys. I
Riff
want your absolute
a
best.
movie clip will play.
Exactly.
The more
Every
in
clip
jokes,
has a
the
spot to
better.
write your own joke or riff, as we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction. Round 1.
There we go. Oh shit.
Glue dried grass on painted boxes to make pretty gifts.
Pretty crappy gifts.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Oh, we forgot, Jen, when you get done writing your riff, you'll have to ask Dan a question for the Bastarding 8-Ball. Actually, no, it's a Bastarding eyeball, not the Bastarding 8-Ball anymore.
It is. It's the Bastarding Ball of Truth. We had a refresh. We'll be going back to the 8-Ball at the end of the year. We're going to be swapping balls.
Ah, that's gotta be painful.
It is very painful. There's only 3 doctors who are licensed to do it worldwide. And 2 of them are in Tallahassee, so...
Well, thank God for the NHS.
The final one is on the Chattahoochee, so
No, the Chattahoochee.
I hear it gets hotter than I hear it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie out there.
I mean, I know my Chattahoochee does, but that's just me. Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, and Dr. Ruth.
Glue dried grass on painted boxes to make pretty gifts.
My mistake, I meant to say pretty crappy gifts.
Glue dried grass on painted boxes to make pretty gifts.
I'm going to make a gift for my wife who cheated on me twice. Maybe it's because I'm cheap.
Glue dried grass on painted boxes to make pretty gifts.
Does that involve a patchwork pubis?
Glue dried grass on painted boxes to make pretty gifts.
They make great kindling.
They do.
Glue dried grass on painted boxes to make pretty gifts.
I mean, it's not a Gucci handbag or anything, but if you're slumming it, I guess it works.
Glue dried grass on painted boxes to make pretty gifts.
You can smoke it if the gift is shit.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
That will never cease to surprise me how, like, of all of the Rifftrax things that I've seen, those, like, that series of shorts is just the most bizarre thing ever made.
Oh, yeah.
This is the
so Jen's got a question. Is the world big enough for aliens? Oh, magic bastarding ball of truth. Last one of the show.
Actually,
Oh,
there's
my
one more
balls
after
hurt.
this.
Oh shit, wait, there's one more after this. Yes. That's all the bull said. The world is big enough for aliens.
What did it say?
It just said a very blunt yes.
Well, there you go.
The bull has spoken. There is life beyond the stars.
Joe says this is the source of so much thrift store miscellaneous stuff. Damn right.
Oh yeah.
Might be a champion riffer in the
Especially if you
making.
go to a small town consignment place. The shit you'll find there is insane.
Round 2.
Ready, Oliver?
You've seen the clip. Now enter your riff.
TJ, the clay one is nuts, but the mask one is next level weird, at least in my opinion. So
There was one I saw a while ago that was about a milkman who bought in an alien puppet that drinks milk, and it just keeps telling milk stories.
oh god.
It's very, very odd. I need to find the name of that short. It's one of the weirdest ones I've seen.
There's that one of it's about a tree with a face and he talks in a really southern accent, and then the kid decides to get rid of like all paper, and at one point the tree dies and it becomes a paper bag. It's just I don't know what the point of it was. Like, it makes the spring one look normal.
So odd. So odd.
Ready, Oliver?
I'm late for my Larry Tate audition.
Let's not start them. Ready, Oliver?
Fuck off. I demand to have some booze.
Ready, Oliver?
Fuck off. I'm reading the novelization of Freddy Got Fingered.
Ready, Oliver?
Ready for what? Triv's basement. She has been letting out the worst kind of people these days.
Yeah, I do what I can.
I end
Nothing
up
worse
back in
than
there
that,
next time.
Ready,
lamp.
Oliver?
Piss off, I'm reading Hustler.
Let's not start them.
Dan, do you have that lamp in your house?
Ready, Oliver?
Yes.
You promised to give me an at-home colonoscopy.
Time to place your vote, fellow
When it's not in
riffers.
use, I use it to hide the toilet rolls.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
Mm.
I agree with the mask one and the paper knife. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, the measuring man one is interesting. We'll leave it at interesting. It's funny how the lens of the 2020s versus what probably the 1970s changes your opinion of things.
Well
Although even then,
played,
I
good Riffer.
imagine it was a
The
little
round
weird.
is yours. Round 3.
Look, they're turning into mice cubes.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Mice cubes. Very weird.
Okay, so question to the chat. What is your favourite animal to freeze in order to keep a drink cold? I personally prefer a shrew.
I like voles.
Bowls are good. Bowls are good. And they have the tail so you can kind of pull them out when they start defrosting a little bit.
Absolutely. I would say an anal raccoon, but they already serve other purposes. Oh, there you go, beavers.
James says beavers. James, how big are your drinking glasses?
Oh, there you go, muskrat.
Solid, solid.
See, the thing is, you really can't do reptiles because, you know, they'll just end up dying if you put them in stuff that's too cold.
Or they end up hibernating. There are some frogs where if you freeze them, they'll like thaw out and just carry on the business.
Oh, well, that's awesome. I could use some of those in this neck of the woods. Ah, depends on the drink.
Joe, right on the money.
So, Joe, when it comes down to it, are we talking like dairy versus like fruit juice or like water versus coffee?
I keep a variety of rodents for all of my drink-based needs. Fruit juice, milk,
Do you ever find that
alcoholic
you use
beverages.
fish for anything?
Only if I'm making a seafood cocktail. Hi-oh!
Get him. What would you do with a sex on the beach?
TikTok people, TikTok people.
I would freeze a turtle with a plastic ring around its neck.
Oh, that went dark quick.
Yeah, it means you can dunk it easier.
Look, they're turning into mice cubes.
Good. Now let's break out the barbecue.
Look, they're turning into mice cubes.
Someone please eject him out of here.
He's been holding on to that one for a while. Like a bad fart.
Look, they're turning into mice cubes.
Congratulations, that writer just made a quarter.
Look, they're turning into mice cubes.
Get it? It's a joke.
Look, they're turning into mice cubes.
Well, we found use for all of your cum.
Look, they're turning into mice cubes.
Ugh, you could tell he was planning that.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Sounded very much like Trace then for a second.
Yeah, very much. All kidding aside, I knew a kid in high school who rescued birds of prey and he literally kept frozen mice in his freezer to chop up and feed to his patients. Wow, that's commitment.
Cool.
Literally. I wonder if they were mice cubes.
You're doing great. Don't let it get to your head.
Are we going to drift into Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze Pun territory?
Okay, everybody, chill. Yeah, we are getting a lot of Attack of the Super Monster clips. It seems like it does that though. It kind of catches a couple of different ones. So. Nice job,
Round
Dan.
4.
Well, what happened to the dinosaurs?
God, this definitely feels like
Are
Gilligan's
you the
Island,
next
doesn't
top
it?
riffer? Enter your riff.
Oh, excuse me.
That's all right.
I have consumed a large amount of fizzy product tonight.
Well, then let's hear some
usually
belches,
just a
gosh
whiskey.
darn it.
No, Triv, I am a lady. Would like to remain such throughout
Well,
this stream.
well,
As soon as I go offline and start playing Freddy Got Fingered, I'm shooting out of both ends, but for now...
Oh, God. I'm glad I can't see that live. Holy shit. Literally.
Yeah, I know the problem, right? I get it. You know, my cloaca isn't being installed until the end of the month, so I'm kind of stuck like this, but...
Yeah, that's a hell of a problem to have, I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right? I mean, how do you people cope?
I mean, I don't ever need a cloaca, I just morph from 1 to 3 and call it a day.
Well, what happened to the dinosaurs?
They suffered the same fate as all those VHS tapes of Nuki.
So they went through a shredder?
Well, what happened to the dinosaurs?
They waited for things to load on Triv's potato.
That is what killed them. Fair?
Well, what happened to the dinosaurs?
They got their own TV show.
That's pretty good.
Well, what happened to the dinosaurs?
They had a few Alice, seriously.
Oof.
Well, what happened to the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age.
Oh.
No!
Well, what happened to the dinosaurs?
Shat themselves to death.
Got your
I mean,
favorite?
if you go by
Vote now.
creationist theory, they were killed off by all the humans.
Now everybody knows that dinosaurs didn't exist. There was simply one Richard Simmons who made up all of them.
Yeah, I can see that. Richard Simmons is quite a conspiracy-laden bastard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm just so proud of you.
Hey, Kurt, Bridget is proud of you. Congratulations. Too much Batman and Robin tonight. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that we said about Batman and Robin.
Okay, riffers, it's the final round.
You know, you're right. That was actually kind of cool
Where's
to
Sonny?
see the Nuki tapes go.
He's not feeling too well. His stomach's been acting up.
Okay, take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Oh, did you? Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to offend. I mean, I could say, what killed the dinosaurs? The ice. I guess Kurt already handled that one. Never mind. I suck. So for those folks who celebrate Memorial Day or generally have a 3-day weekend, I think someone said that there's it's a 3-day weekend in the UK. What's all up for the weekend for you?
I fully intend to lock myself in my room with my TV, and I'm going to work through as many films as I can, because now that I've finished the last script that I need to write for reviews for this year, I want to try and get through all the films I've been neglecting while I've been focusing my attentions on some magnificent shite.
Nice.
I mean, you've got to bear in mind, Trev, I spent 3 days writing about Camp Blood this week, and that is
Pobrecito.
2 days too many.
Pobrecito. Oh, God, I'm so sorry for you. My heart hurts for you.
Thank you. You know what? It's nice to get some sympathy around here.
Oh, absolutely. Cool party, stay cool, bird boy. In one of my most recent videos, I had to go through that film to try and find the best cough ice pun from it. You know what, Joe? I'm proud of you for going outside your box. Your ice box.
Oh, apologies again. I shall be right back. Just one
How
second.
dare you? I tell ya.
Sorry.
Time's almost
You
up.
should be. So let me tell you about Dan. Dan is a son of a bitch.
Where's Sonny? He's not feeling too well. His stomach's been acting up.
In fact, I think I'm gonna.
Where's Sonny? He's not feeling too well. His stomach's been acting up.
Now you're leaving after you tell me he's not feeling well. Thanks. Why don't you just burp in my face right after?
Where's Sonny? He's not feeling too well. His stomach's been acting up.
I told Sonny to go to the doctor and he took the toll road. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Where's Sonny? He's not feeling too well. His stomach's been acting up.
Had another argument with Cher again last night.
Where's Sonny?
That's excellent.
He's not feeling too well. His stomach's been acting up.
Did he try to eat those curtain rails again?
Oof.
Where's Sonny?
It's curtains for him.
He's not feeling too well. His stomach's been acting up.
He must have some booze. He demands to have some booze.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Let's see here. I'm gonna watch the Morocco Grand Prix tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. And then hopefully stream something for you wonderful people for being so good to me. Joe, yes. Haha, the ice puns will continue until morale improves. Let's see. While you were watching Camp Blood, me and Liam were watching Space Pirates Episode 2. I don't know what's worse. You're gonna have to enlighten me on Space Pirates? My brain went to Ice Pirates, which is clearly not what you're discussing, so I may need a refresher on what that is. I apologize. Oh no, TYT Dan is not going to get to vote. Dan, get your ass back here. I wonder if he broke the seal.
Time's almost
What do you guys think? Do you think that Dan broke his seal? And that's why he's not voting? Alright. What we got?
Check out the
Nicely
high
done
score
all.
on this one, people.
That was quite a good one. Yay! And everybody's pretty much across the board here with 2 or 3 of them. Congratulations, all. Alrighty, who do you think
The
won?
winner is...
Hey! Kurt! Congratulations! Oh! Okay, for some reason I was thinking a weird
Remember,
70s
there
thing.
are no losers here.
Oh
Only
wow,
people who
on
didn't win.
VHS. That's pretty cool. God, you guys all kick ass. Congratulations. Good job, Kurt. Alright, definitely give some thought to your question for the Bastarding 8-Ball, being that this is our last time for the night. Let's see here. Rifftrax cast. We got the winner is Queen Kong. Various Voices was James. The organ player was Rifferman. The Grocery Witch was TYT Dan, which makes sense. Feeder Puppet 1 was Triv's Computer, and Winter Beast 1 was Svevicus. Nice job, all. I hope everybody had fun tonight. Is there anything that you want to promote in chat? Feel free if you like. For my channel... Oh, will the Cubs... Okay, as soon as Dan gets back, we'll double check. I am assuming that the answer is probably yes, but I don't 100% know. So I guess we'll see those of you who are going to be joining us in Dan's Discord. We'll see you in a bit for Freddy Got Fingered. For everybody else, it has been an absolute pleasure as always. Let me get back to another screen
Hello,
here.
I'm back again.
Oh no! We weren't
Sorry about
talking
that.
shit.
I had to go and stop a war. Who won?
Kurt did.
Oh, congratulations, Kurt. If you do have a question for the 8-Ball, just let me know.
He already asked it. Will the Cubs hold on and win this game?
Okay, Bastarding 8-Ball. Will the Cubs hang on and win this game? Last one of the show. Next one might be next month. Grand finale. Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, congratulations.
Hooray!
Whoop,
Well, we
whoop.
appreciate all you guys coming out tonight. We hope you had fun. Thank you to everybody
Absolutely.
in chat. Dan, do you want to tell people what's coming up next on the channel?
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you so much, Trev, for having me on. I always appreciate you, saying to me, hey, Dan, do you want to come on a stream and do some stuff? Usually it's begrudgingly after you've spoken to everyone else, but I still appreciate that eventually you come to me. So thank you.
You're welcome, I guess.
You can find me on YouTube, Letterboxd, and Twitter under TYTD Reviews. We upload pretty regularly, though we are about to go into a summer recess sort of towards the end of next month. Our next review will be up this coming Friday, and it's a film from 2003 called Exorcism. It's a sort of semi-digital Exorcist ripoff that's got a very heavy Christian overtone. So basically, imagine if a group of hardcore fundamentalist Christians made The Exorcist.
Ooh.
That's basically what you're getting into here.
You know, it could be quite awesome, or it might just suck.
It's probably the latter.
Fair.
But you know what? It's still fun. So yeah, be sure to check it out. Also, we do new Letterboxd every week, and occasionally Triv asks me to come and do monkey business on here, where I talk about anal raccoons, cloacas, and the dangers of putting butter up your backside and waiting until it melts. So
absolutely. Will you add frozen mice to things you shouldn't shove up your ass?
Frozen mice are almost certainly going on the list for sure.
Fair.
I am also, while I'm here, just going to pop another link in the chat to the Discord page, because obviously after this we'll be doing a screening of Freddy Got Fingered. Again, great film. Recommend you jump in. The party will continue probably about 10 minutes after the stream ends. I'll get a little intermission card thing running so that people can make the jump and grab a drink and whatever, and then we'll get rolling.
Absolutely. As for my channel, definitely check out Dan's channel. He's got some fantastic stuff. His back catalog kicks ass, as most of you already know. On my end, I'm going to be doing kind of a thing for Corman, just on my first experience of his movies. Excuse me. I'm also start working on Rifftrax stuff, which is probably going to be more of a long game kind of process. Haven't figured out much beyond that, but we'll take it as it comes. I have 2 recent riffs up from Film Fest things that I saw and really wanted to talk about. So definitely check those out. Also the Twilight Zone podcast, which Kurt was on before. Dan has been on several times. I guess it's about it. So until we meet again, have yourself a brilliant evening. Thank you so much to everybody that came out. You guys all rock. And we'll see you next time.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, I'm happy, you're happy. Merry Christmas.